We are live at Hobart Clay Johnson Field on the campus of Shelby Valley High School. Second round of the playoffs here in 2A District 8. Our game tonight on the D&D Sports Network. It is Martin County Cardinals traveling to Shelby Valley to take on the Shelby Valley Wildcats. Martin County comes into this game with an overall record of 8 wins and 3 losses. They advanced to the second round with a win over the Hawks of Pike County Central. Shelby Valley, they made it here on the field last Friday night as they defeated Floyd County Central to advance to the second round. Wildcats come into this game with a record of 5 wins and 6 losses. More importantly, they are on a 5-game winning streak. These two teams are very familiar with each other. They met on September the 6th, and Martin County came away with a 40-28 win. Joining me tonight in color, my friend Eugene Newsom. And Eugene, the Cardinals own a victory over Shelby Valley. Good or bad?
Well, it was a game early in the year, that's for sure, but both these teams are a lot better now than they were back in September. But Martin County is a very, very strong team. One of their 3 losses is to Prestonsburg, who won the district, and that was a 22-21 loss. So could very well have gone the other way, and Martin County could have won their district instead of being a number 2 seed. They're one of the better number 2 seeds that you'll find left in 2A football. In their first meeting, though, Devin Maynard, he'll wear number 11 for Martin County. He rushed the ball 29 times, Ronnie, for 254 yards and scored 5 touchdowns. I think what you have to do right now is you got to put all of your assets defensively to stop Devin Maynard.
Well, you're talking about Devin Maynard. He is a quarterback, about 6'4", 6'5". Let's talk about him. You know, he's only went to the air 115 times, completed 53. But Eugene, he's been efficient. He has 11 touchdown passes and 826 yards.
I was watching him warm up. He flips it, and, I mean, it is a rocket. He has an arm on him.
And then on the ground, 145 carries. He's their leading rusher by far. He has rushed for 1,164 yards and 19 touchdowns. Eugene, this year he has accounted for 2,990 yards and 30 touchdowns.
Well, like I say, you know, from a defensive standpoint, I'm sure that, Shelby Valley would put a lot of emphasis on stopping him. But he's not the only weapon that they have. They have some talented players on the field. Also in that first meeting, Martin County, Aiden Horn, 11 rushes for 52 yards. Aiden Horn may not be available tonight. He's got a quad injury.
If he can't go, that'd be a big loss.
The big thing was in that loss that Shelby Valley suffered at Martin County, one of the best teams in the state at forcing turnovers. They forced 4 turnovers on Shelby Valley that night.
Well, you're not going to defeat a mediocre team turning it over 4 times. Especially when you're talking about a Martin County team, it's very good. They're very, very talented, and you just can't. There's no way you can turn it over 4 times and beat a team like Martin County. But you talked about other weapons. Parker Watts, where's number 6? He only played 8 games this year. He rushed for 36 times for 472. But the last game out, I think he had over 250 yards. He was the player of the week in the mountains.
I chuckled a little bit when you said his name. Of course, he transferred from Tulsa, West Virginia. He's averaged about 50 points a game in basketball at Tulsa. And one of the reasons I chuckled, I was watching him out there in warm-ups just a moment ago, did a standing backflip. You talk about athletic, that's for sure. But somebody else that you really have to watch, a really great player for Martin County is one Crayson Lafferty. He is number 2 in the state of Kentucky in tackles.
I looked at that stat, and I said, let me look at it again. Crayson Stafford, wears number 28, 168 tackles. Eugene, that's almost unheard of. That's got to be close to leading the state of Kentucky in tackles.
So, Martin County, they're not 8-3 for, and they have a couple of common opponents, one being Perry County Central, And, Martin County, when they played Perry County Central beat them 31-14. And when Shelby Valley played Perry County Central, it was a 34-14 loss. So I think we're in for a pretty good matchup. We'll talk about the Valley Wildcats here in a minute, but I think Martin County, the weather tonight, I think, is going to favor Martin County with the rushing game.
So. Temperature tonight is in the low 50s at game time and hit a dip into the 40s before the end of the game. And it's the tents and the heaters are out here and the blankets at Shelby Valley. And I tell you, I look across the way, quite a crowd from Martin County made their journey over here for this football game. And, we've had glorious weather throughout the football season. We started with the heat and the temperatures in the 90s in August, but Eugene, tonight, temperatures going to be in the 40s. First really bad weather night we've had this year.
Yeah, we got a lot of sponsors from Martin County that's with us tonight, and that's going to be Inez Physical Therapy, Tommy's Auto, Crum Funeral Home, and then there's My Chimilco, I guess the Mexican restaurant in Inez, very popular spot. They have all joined us, and then some of the local sponsors in Shelby Valley that are making tonight's broadcast possible are Punk's Tire and Auto, Valley Pharmacy, Hall & Jones Funeral Home, Double Quick, Bruce Walters Auto, and Sal Steakhouse. So, Ronnie, we got a lot of interest out of Martin County and out of Pike County in the Shelby Valley area.
That's great.
And how many times have you seen a visiting team bring their band? Martin County bands across the way.
They're all in. It's what I call it. I want to mention a couple of other players before we take a break. Julian Stafford, he has 29 carries for 364 yards and 5 touchdowns. He's also caught 14 passes for 289 yards and 4 touchdowns, so he'll be a player that we'll watch tonight. On no defense, of course, Crayson Lafferty, their outstanding senior, but they got some other good defensive players on that side of the football. Damian Cheek, he's got 119 tackles. Jude Weston with 94 tackles. Mason McCoy, Caleb Robinson, some good defensive players on that side of the football for Martin County. We're going to step out. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back to have a closer look at Shelby Valley as you're listening to the second round of the Kentucky High School playoffs on the D&D Sports Network. It is Martin County taking on Shelby Valley. We'll be back with more on the D&D Sports Network.
If you've recently had a loved one pass, bring them to Hall & Jones Funeral Home in Virgie, Kentucky. We let you grieve in peace instead of worrying about a heavy financial burden of burying a loved one. Here at Hall & Jones, we have multiple chapels that can accommodate any size family. We look forward to helping you and your family here at Hall & Jones.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated Little Flower Clinic is happy to announce the expansion of our dental suites. We are pleased to welcome to our staff Dr. G.R. Baker, DMD. Dr. Baker is a native of Hazard, Kentucky. He graduated from the University of Louisville Dental School in 1989. Completed a pediatric dental mini residency under general anesthesia in an ambulatory surgery center at the University of Florida Dental School. And in 2010 was awarded a certificate of completion for parenteral conscious sedation in dentistry from the University of Kentucky. Dr. Baker's passion and work ethic make him a perfect fit for KMHA.
When it comes to burying a loved one, you need to make sure that they're left in the right hands. That's why you need to call Crum Funeral Home, located in Inez, Kentucky. You can give them a call today at 606-298-0602, located on 498 Kentucky Route 3 North in Inez, Kentucky. Give them a call today, Crum Funeral Home.
Come on down to Valley Pharmacy, where the staff treats you like family from the second you walk through the door. Valley Pharmacy will take care of all your pharmaceutical needs. Valley Pharmacy wants to wish the Shelby Valley Wildcats the best of luck in tonight's action.
Hi everybody, Dave Baker here for Citizens Bank of Kentucky. Do you want to love your car even more? How about putting extra cash in your pocket each month by refinancing with new low rates at CBK? It is fast, it's easy. All you have to do is log on to wearecitizens.bank.
If you want to make your dream home come true, call Solid Rock Development today. Check out some of these interior and exterior jobs they've done over the past few years. Solid Rock Development is making custom dream homes come true at a great price. Family owned, family operated, and faith backed. Give us a call today at Solid Rock Development.
Craving a taste of Central America? Head to Sal's Steakhouse. Sizzle your senses with mouthwatering steaks, juicy burgers, savory chicken, and fall-off-the-bone ribs. Sal's Steakhouse, where your taste buds will thank you. Unleash the flavor at Sal's. Taste tradition, taste the difference.
I started at Double Quick as an associate when I was still in high school, and I quickly realized that there was a career in front of me.
Whenever I was a store manager, I graduated college and I expected to leave about a year after graduation. I knew that this was a place that I could continue to grow, I could continue to be challenged both personally and professionally, and that's the reason that I'm still here today.
Start your career today at Double Quick.
Apply at doublequick.com and start your career today.
Welcome back, everyone, to Hobart Clay Johnson Field on the campus of Shelby Valley High School. It's Martin County and Shelby Valley. I do want to make one quick correction. Crayson Lafferty is only a sophomore, not a senior. Crayson, one of the leading tacklers in the state of Kentucky. Now for Shelby Valley, they lost the first 6 games of the year, but they ended with 3 district wins and then a non-district win, and then last week a win in the first round of the playoffs. And Eugene, as a former coach and everything, you experienced ups and downs, but hats off to Tyler Johnson. He kept this team afloat when they were 0-6 and got them on the right track.
He did, and I think there was an adjustment that the team had to make as far as their identity because, you know, for 4 years everything went through Russ Osborne, the all-time leading quarterback here at Shelby Valley. And, you know, Brady Johnson, of course, the quarterback now, he is very, very talented as a junior, and we'll talk about him. But I think they lost some seniors, and I think some of the guys who had been, you know, I won't say backup players, but being in secondary roles had to step up and take primary roles, and I think it took them a little time, and the patience of the coaching staff paid off, and they're on a 5-game winning streak.
Brady Johnson, everything starts with this junior. He is on the year, he is a 147 for 229. 147 completions, 229 attempts for 2,750 yards, 21 touchdowns. He averages 250 yards per game through the air. That's one of the best in the state of Kentucky. Okay, let's don't stop there. That's 5th in the state of Kentucky, my partner tells me. He's also rushed 73 times for 549 yards and 11 touchdowns. So on the year, he has accounted for 3,299 yards. Lacks 1 yard, accounting for 3,300 yards on the season. But it's not all the Brady Johnson show. Let's talk about the rushing attack. They've got 4 backs that can carry the load, led by Clark Kraft. 86 carries, 791 yards, and he missed a game this year. Got 7 touchdowns on the ground. Brett Sturgill, 350 yards. Tanner Maynard, 200 yards. Peyton Combs, 133, but his primary part in the Shelby Valley offense is on the receiving end. And then, of course, we look at the receivers. And, Eugene, I know you like him. Colton Stamper, I think he's the best tight end in the mountains. I've not seen anybody better. 38 catches, 674 yards, 4 touchdowns. You think he can play some more on Saturdays?
Most definitely. And I'm going to tell you something. You talked about Brady Johnson passing in Shelby Valley. I'll tell you an interesting stat. He is 5th in the state in passing, but none of the receivers are in the top 50. They spread it around.
Well, you don't see this too often in high school. Let's just tell it like this. Colton Stamper, 38 receptions. Bryce Bentley, 32 receptions. Jonah Bartley, a sophomore, 32 receptions. Peyton Combs, 20 receptions, but he's got 8 touchdowns with those 20 receptions. Brett Sturgill, 18 receptions. That's spreading the wealth.
It is. And you talk about Shelby Valley having to stop Maynard and having to stop the rushing game. On the other side, the pressure is going to be on Martin County secondary. Are they going to be able to keep the Shelby Valley receivers covered? But what is the best pass defense? Pass rush. I think they got to get to Brady Johnson. And we're waiting right now as getting ready for the coin toss. We see we have a full complement of officials, 7 officials in the second round, as we will have that going on here. And briefly, because we have a lot of viewers that will be joining us tonight that normally would be, watching some of the games in West Virginia. What about the West Virginia playoffs being canceled? Again, tonight. The volleyball was canceled earlier in the week. The first round of the playoffs canceled until they get a court decision. And I understand that Virginia, some of the high schools in Virginia are suing the Virginia High School Athletic Association because of the way they're doing the playoffs. And there's some grumbling and rumbling in Kentucky about having to travel so far for third rounds when you could be playing a neighbor.
Breathitt County playing Beechwood. I mean, that's just an example. You know what I'm saying? We look at Shelby Valley defensively, led by Robert Collins, their outstanding linebacker, Jacob Childress, Zachary Yates, Dylan Finch, Jacob Mullins, having a tremendous year on the defensive side of the football. Right now, we have a meeting of the captains right now. Shelby Valley has not made their way back on the field. Martin County is just now making their way back in. We're about a couple of minutes away from the opening kickoff. With that, we'll take our last time out, and we'll be back with more as we're listening to the District 8 2-way playoffs on the D&D Sports Network.
If you're looking for an award-winning tire shop that focuses on customer service that's family-owned and family-operated, stop by and see our friends Jeremy and Chasta at Punk's Tires. If you have a hectic work schedule and you're looking for a non-stressful, convenient way to buy tires, take advantage of Punk's Tires Appointment Saturdays. If they don't have the tire you're looking for, they guarantee it to have it the next day. Punk's Tires can take care of all your needs in tires, wheels, wheel alignments, brakes, rotors, minor mechanic work, and more. They'll treat you like family from the second you walk through the door. Come see us in Virgie, Kentucky, or give us a call at 606-639-TIRE. That's 606-639-TIRE.
It's a celebration, and you're the guest of honor. It's Kimber's 61st anniversary sale. We're celebrating 61 years of our family serving your family with incredible store-wide savings. The whole store's on sale, but you can take an extra 10% off the lowest marked sale price on everything you buy, or get up to 72 months, 6 full years interest-free. It's only at your favorite Kimber store.
Welcome back, everyone. 2A District 8 playoffs. It's the second round, Martin County and Shelby Valley. Martin County's already made their way back on the field. Shelby Valley off to the left of us in the end zone. Shelby Valley all blue tonight. Blue helmets, blue jerseys, blue pants, white numerals. And, of course, Eugene would be remiss if we didn't call him Sheldon Clark once or twice tonight. But it's Martin County dressed in the red and white. Red helmet.
I coached against the Cardinals at the Rock.
Red helmets, red pants, white jerseys with red numerals.
I think they call it Cardinal Stadium now, don't they, instead of the Rock? I'm not sure.
And right now, Shelby Valley waiting to come out. The students out forming the tunnel. We're about a couple of minutes away, and Shelby Valley, Eugene won the toss, and they elected to defer, so Martin County will be on offense first.
Well, I don't know that, that might be one of the situations in a game like this that I might have taken the ball. But anyway, the Wildcats taking the field as the fireworks going off to our left.
Eugene, one thing about Martin County, they're a ball control team, and the best defense against a great offensive team is what?
Well,
keep them off.
They can't score if you've got the ball.
Exactly. that might be a little basketball analogy, but Martin County, a grounded out team.
I know one thing. Back in the day with the rain yesterday and what's going on tonight, we're not playing on a soupy field like you did back in the day. So the ground game, I think, of Martin County is still going to be, something that I would really be wary of if I were coaching Shelby Valley. And I think it's just going to be who gets their game, their style of game in control, and who does not, in every football game, who does not turn the ball over.
Lincoln Taylor set to kick off for Shelby Valley. Martin County moving right to left.
And Martin County's got some hands up there on that front line. And it looks like he's going to tee it up and kick it toward the sideline of Martin County. We're set for action and play-by-play. Ronnie Paul.
Thank you very much. Eugene Squibb kick right up the middle. Martin County's going to fall on it at their 30-yard line. They will come out with Devin Maynard. He wears number 11, their outstanding quarterback. Counted for 30 touchdowns this year, including 5 against Shelby Valley. He'll be joined by Parker Watts, Julian Stafford, and Aiden Harn in the backfield.
Of course, Shelby Valley, as they open up defensively, they're going to go with 5 men across that front line. They've got all 11 people within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Hand off to Watts. He tries the right side, and he's going to get good yardage out across the 35 to the 36, a pickup of 6 on the first play from scrimmage tonight.
Of course, Parker Watts, a transfer from West Virginia. Fumbled that football, but they said he was down. And I think he was.
It's going to be 2nd and 4, just underway. Ronnie Newsom, along with Eugene Newsom, glad to have you with us on the D&D Sports Network.
And we're going to have a whistle. And the player is going to have to come out of the game. Not understanding why. Maybe his helmet came off.
Yeah, equipment problem maybe. 2nd and 4 for Martin County. I formation. Once again, over the left side is that Watts again, and he's going to be close to a first down. I think that's Stafford. Stafford's going to be across the 40, and that's going to be enough for a first down for Martin County.
And you're right, that was just a traditional I formation, and what they did, they took the tackle and blocked down. They kicked out with lead back, and that would be a 5 blast. You're just going to blast it through the 5 hole on the left side of the line, and they're back to that I formation.
They give it to Watts straight up the middle. Good second effort. Hit it to line of scrimmage. Struggles ahead. Still on his feet. Gets out across the 45, out near the 46-yard line. Another good pickup on first down for Martin County.
And what I like about Martin County coming off the ball, and I'm looking at Bryson Osborne, and one of the offensive linemen, he was 10 yards downfield blocking, so they were getting it to that second level blocking with the offensive line.
Maynard up under center. Straight I formation. Hand off to Watts. He's got a hole on the right side, and he's going to be very close. And I think he's going to have enough for a first down. Ball out near the midfield.
By my estimation, it is a first down.
It is. They give it to him. Second first down here for Martin County.
4 or 5 yards at a clump. And a couple minutes already off the clock.
What I like about it, good yardage on first down. Love that positive yardage. If it's 2 yards, I love the positive yardage on first down.
A little offset on the eye right now.
Left side Stafford, and he stood up right at the line of scrimmage. Good job of that Shelby Valley interior line. Also, Zachary Yates in on the stop. We see Collins. He's always around the football. Jake Mullins in on the stop. Gain tackle by Shelby Valley.
But I like the hard-nosed running of Martin County. They don't come down on first contact.
No. Cardinals coached by Josh Muncie. He's been there several years. Does a great job over there with the Cardinals. Long setback this time. I believe it's going to be Stafford slot formation. Hand off to Watts. It's a jet sweep. He gets the corner, and he gets good yardage once again out across the 45 down to the 42-yard line, and it's going to be
step out of bounds at the at the 45 of Shelby Valley.
They're going to mark it right at the 44-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd and short for the Cardinals.
Got to do a better job of setting the edge defensively and not let someone turn the corner. You see that man going in motion, that's the first thought that's got to go through your head. Is it a jet sweep? And that end of the line of scrimmage, you got to be ready for that.
3rd short. Hand off to Stafford, left side, and boy, what a push by that left side of the offensive line. They just knocked Shelby Valley right off the ball, and they were inside the 40-yard line down to about the 37, and another first down. Boy, this is just what the doctor ordered. If you're a Martin County fan, come out, get 3 first downs, get enough to keep the drive alive and use a lot of clock.
After this play, they will be after 4 minutes gone off the clock.
Hand off up the middle and all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Instead of running the blast that time, they gave it to the first man through, right through the center and the left guard, and they made a big gap. And 8 yards, maybe 9 on that pickup. So everything working right now that they're calling offensively for the Cardinals.
2nd and 2, another big gain on first down. Offset eye.
And look wide open.
Oh, my goodness. You couldn't. There was nobody in the same area code, Eugene. Wow. Haney with Jared Haney gets his 3rd touchdown receiving of the year. And Eugene, we see why now that Devin Maynard's got 11 touchdowns on only 15 attempts. And, boy, I'm telling you, did they set that up, Eugene? 2nd and 2, and just great execution. And Jared Haney, but I'm not going to say behind the secondary. The secondary wasn't close to him.
Well, they had sold out that it was going to be a run play.
And on to try the extra point, it's Caleb Haney. It's a good snap. Haney puts a leg into it, and it's good. And with 7:49 remaining in the first period, hits Martin County 7, Shelby Valley 0.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
I'm Bruce Walters with Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville, Kentucky. We have the area's largest selection of new Kias and more arriving daily. Come shop us in Pikeville. I guarantee you'll find the Kia for you. At Bruce Walters Kia, your new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Also at Bruce Walters Kia, you'll get free oil changes for life. Finding your new Kia is easy. Come shop us in Pikeville or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
Back at Shelby Valley, where the Wildcats are getting ready to receive the kickoff. They trail 7-0 after a 70-yard drive by the Cardinals that took 4 minutes and 11 seconds, and they just really drew all the defense in for the run and popped a pass over top of everybody.
And, of course, Caleb Horn tacked on the extra point.
And he's the senior place kicker. And getting ready to kick off.
Line drive kick. It's going to roll down to the 22-yard line, and great coverage. I'm telling you, only like a 2-yard return. Great coverage by the Martin County special teams.
Okay, let's see if we're going to have an offensive battle here, Ronnie Paul, as Shelby Valley will have their first possession. Of course, their bread and butter is being able to throw the ball. The weather, the rain has stopped. It was a pretty steady drizzle. A lot of people brought tents and towels to dry the bleachers, but the field, of course, artificial surface, but still Shelby Valley will have it 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line.
Brady Johnson will be at quarterback. In the backfield, joining him will be Clark Kraft, and Kraft's going to get it around the left side, and he's going to be dropped for a 2-yard loss. Great job of that right side of Martin County defensively.
That time they lined up I guess they call it the pistol formation, don't they, when the running back is behind the quarterback who's in the shotgun?
Yes. Well, actually, that was Brett Sturgill with the carry. They rotate between Sturgill and Kraft and Tanner Maynard.
The loss of 4 be a passing situation, I do believe.
3 wideouts to the near side of the field. Sturgill the lone setback. 2nd and 14. Johnson throws out in the flat. It's complete to Stamper, and Stamper eludes one tackler and is knocked out of bounds at about the 28-yard line.
Colton Stamper on the reception. That's going to be a pickup of 5 yards. That's going to make it 3rd down and 9 for the Wildcats.
So Martin County defensively so far holding true. They're one of the better defensive teams statistically in the state.
It's going to be 3rd and 9.
I would look for Colton Stamper in that slot to the wide side of the field.
Johnson drops back under a big rush. He's under a rush. He throws. It's intended for Bryce Bentley. It's incomplete. And Valley is going to be 3 and out and forced to punt.
So 4th down and 9 coming. And really, Johnson had to throw that one on the run. Good pressure by Martin County.
And Johnson back in punt formation.
Martin County's not buying it right now. Now they are putting a man back.
Johnson drops back at his 15. Good snap. Johnson, beautiful kick, end over end. It's going to hit at about the 42, and it's going to die there. Looks like my sand wedge.
Yeah.
And so Martin County, 5:57 remaining in the first period. They lead 7-0. And, boy, what a start from Martin County. They drive 70 yards. They use 5 minutes on the clock. Then their defense comes up with a 3 and out. You just can't dial it up any better than that, Coach.
No, when you travel on the road and you get things going your way early, you got to build on the momentum. Shelby Valley's got to make something happen defensively, and they cannot just ignore the pass because Martin County will throw the football.
First time tonight they go, second time they go shotgun.
That's going to be some movement.
Yeah. First penalty of the game is going to go against Martin County, back them up 5.
A little bit quick on the start by the left guard. So it'll be 1st and 15.
I believe Damian Cheek also is in that backfield for Martin County. I'm not seeing number 12, Aiden Horn. I'm not sure if
he's questionable tonight, maybe out.
Everyone in time for Martin County.
Shelby Valley still got everybody within 7 yards of the ball, and there's a good tackle.
Wow, wasn't it? That was a great tackle. They drop Stafford.
Julian Stafford with the carry.
Was that Elijah Blackburn on the tackle?
Yep, that was Blackburn. Great play by Blackburn. First time they've had negative yardage on 1st down. They lose 5, and with the penalty, that's going to make it 2nd and 20. 5:28 remaining, first period, 7-0. Martin County with the lead. Straight I formation this time. Maynard has it. Gives off the right side to Watts. He's trying to get the corner, and he's going to be upended at the
fumble.
40. He fumbled. The ball's loose. Let's see who's got it. No signal yet.
Well, I think Shelby Valley came away with it. Or are they saying he might have been down by ground cannot cause a fumble. There goes a flag.
Someone has lost their temper. Like I say, I think Martin County is going to retain possession of the football. Boy, I tell you, he was upended. He was hit hard. Let's see the personal foul penalty, who it's going to go against. Martin County facing a 3rd and
been
about
12.
14. Let's see what.
If it's against Shelby Valley, it'll give them a 1st down.
Let's see. Waiting for the.
I think Shelby Valley's walking towards the Martin County side. It's going to say Shelby Valley football. Then unsportsmanlike conduct has been called against Shelby Valley.
Impossible for us to see who recovered that fumble for Shelby Valley, but boy, they needed that.
Offsetting penalties.
Watts, for the 2nd time tonight, fumbles the ball. The first one went out of bounds, and that one they lose. Shelby Valley recovers, and Valley back in business.
So the offsetting penalties on the unsportsmanlike conduct, the only thing that is, the ball's not going to change, but if the offending players get another one, that would be an automatic ejection from the game. That's how important that is.
There's a handoff, and that's Kraft. He's not getting much, but gets some over the right side, gets about 3 yards, and that was Lafferty in on the stop for Martin County.
You'll hear that a lot, Lafferty on the stop, because one of the leading tacklers in the state of Kentucky, and a sophomore.
And they only give him a spot of 1 yard, so it's going to be 2nd and 9 for Shelby Valley. Kraft in the backfield with Johnson.
You got man out here on Bartley to the wide side.
Tight coverage, too. And this time Johnson's going to keep it, and he's going to go for Bryce Bentley, and it's going to be a touchdown. What a toss on the run. Shelby Valley, 40 yards from Brady Johnson to Bryce Bentley. He ran a little post, Eugene, and he was able to beat the defender. And Shelby Valley's within a point at 7-6. They will go for the 2-point conversion.
That was
great execution by Shelby Valley, and they turned the turnover into 6 points.
That was actually Bryce Bentley that was out here wide instead of Bartley. Bartley was to the left. And that tight coverage, there was no help with the safety. You usually will get over the top help. So here comes Mr. Lincoln.
You sure they've watched him on film? He's going to try the left side. He's not even going to get close, I don't think. No. The 2-point conversion is no good. 4:04 remaining in the first period. Martin County 7, Shelby Valley 6. Back with more on the D&D Sports Network.
Eastern Kentucky understands the importance of taking care of one another. That's why after graduation, I came home. 25 years later, I've put together a team at Glen Martin Hammond Law Offices dedicated to fighting for your legal rights. When you're dealing with a sensitive legal issue, you want someone who will take care of you as a person, not just another case. Our team will help you through the legal process of Social Security, personal injury, work injury, car wrecks, wrongful death, medical malpractice, and nursing home neglect. Call us today.
Welcome back, everyone. Shelby Valley has just answered Martin County's touchdown with a touchdown of their own. 40-yard pass from Johnson to Bryce Bentley, and it was a thing of beauty. Squib kick right up the middle of the field. Martin County is still not following on it. It's loose. Finally, the third player back at the 36-yard line is able to fall on it for
the 33-yard line.
Martin County.
Take over. First down and 10.
That's almost a recovery for Shelby Valley. That ball stayed on the ground a long time.
Went through 2 special team players from Martin County before the deep man was able to recover it. And Eugene, let's go back to that touchdown. What a toss from Brady Johnson. He threw that ball, and you talk about flicking the football, 30, 40 yards and just put it right on the money to Bryce Bentley. Caught it in stride, and Shelby Valley's within 1. Left side, Stafford. He's looking for running room. He gets to the corner. He's got room. The 40. Across midfield. Gets a good block. He's down to the sideline. It's Stafford, and he's going to go all the way. And it takes only a few seconds for Martin County to extend their lead as they go 68 yards on the touchdown. And Eugenie got to the corner, got a good block from the wide out, and then it was off to the races. No one was able to chase him down. Stafford with a big 68-yard scamper.
Well, you know, a corner cannot take an inside route, you know, especially if you're running a blast or you're running something outside. And here comes the extra point by Horn.
And there's a snap. It's good. Horn puts a leg into it, and it's good. 3:46 remaining with the score. Martin County 14, Shelby Valley 6. Back in a moment on the D&D Sports Network.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
Martin County has scored on 2 of their 3 possessions. They lead it 14-6 over Shelby Valley, and the Cardinals set to kick it off. That drive didn't take a lot of time off the clock, did it?
It was 18 seconds since Shelby Valley scored, and that included the kickoff, a one-play drive for 68 yards. And Eugene, tell us why that play was so successful.
Well, first of all, you can't get an inside route. You got to have somebody that is going to contain, and somebody has to be responsible to make the ball cut upfield. But I want to tell you something else. Braxton Moore, the sophomore lineman, number 62, got a great block about 25 yards downfield. Instead of it being a blindside block, he got in the way and prevented Shelby Valley from making the tackle.
Caleb Horn with the kick.
Look here.
Shelby Valley, good return. I think that's Sturgill.
He's got the corner.
Brady Johnson. Brady Johnson in Martin County territory. What a return all the way. That's 45-yard return all the way down to the 35-yard line, I think. Brady Johnson, the quarterback, plays return man, and he gives Shelby Valley great field position here on their third drive of the night. 3:33 remaining in the first period. We've already had 3 touchdowns.
Well, we got a shootout in the making, don't we? Bryce Bentley is on the short side of the field nearest the bottom of your screen. Barley to the wide side.
Sturgill the lone setback. Johnson hands off to Sturgill, trying to get around the left side. Nope. Going to be dropped for a loss. And guess what? I'm serious. 28 Lafferty right there in on the stop for Martin County, and he was joined there by a bunch of
that was almost
tacklers.
Instantaneous of the hit and the handoff.
They're going to mark him a loss of 1, so it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Let's see if they use play action, Ronnie, to freeze that secondary with a tight formation and go back upstairs with it.
Bentley to the near side of the field. And they hand off to Sturgill again. Sturgill trying to get to the outside. He gets a couple of blocks. Sturgill, good cut back. Sturgill all the way across the 30 to the 25. And he's still on his feet. What an effort. And let's see where they mark him. He's going to have enough for the first down.
And the first down, that block that sprung him for the first down was by the wideout, Jonah Bartley. Now, you know, the coach in me, I like to watch that blocking as much as I like to watch the ball carrier. And Jonah Bartley did a heck of a job out there on the outside with that block.
They're going to mark it at the 25-yard line. Shelby Valley in business again. 1st and 10. 3 wideouts to this side, 1 to the far side.
Ooh,
high snap. He fakes it, flips it across the middle, complete to Sturgill. Sturgill's going to have enough for another first down to the 11-yard line.
That's actually going to be Stamper with the catch, Ronnie, number 24. And when you say flipped it, I mean he flipped it with some authority. I mean, and that was just a rocket on a quick slant. And Shelby Valley, they can still get a first down if they get inside the 3-yard line.
Stamper with the reception. Going to be 1st and 10 outside the 10.
A little movement by Shelby Valley. No, they caught it. I thought they were going to get away with it, but the wideout took a false step. But you know what? I disagree. I'm going to be arguing that call because he was a wideout, but he was not on the end of the line of scrimmage. So you can be in motion as long as you're not going forward. He took a step backward. I didn't see that as a penalty. I'd like to see a replay on that to see if I'm right on that.
Going to be a loss of 5, make it 2nd now, 1st and 15. 4 or 5 yards when you get down there in the red zone is so important. This time it's a handoff. Let's see who it is. It's going to be Sturgill again. Sturgill's going to get to the – no, it's going to be Kraft. Sturgill wears number 5. Kraft wears number 9. Very hard to differentiate between those 2 young men, but a good pickup. Let's see where they're going to mark
they
him
got
out.
They got the 5 plus 1, so pickup of 6, 2nd down. Like I say, they can get a first down inside the 3-yard line. You know, they run alike. They're about the same height. And Shelby Valley trying to get an angle on their blocking.
Oh, Kraft's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Wow.
Damian Cheek that time. He shot the gap. They came with a blitz. That might have been thinking they were going to throw it and came out with being in the right place at the right time. So it's going to be 3rd and long for Shelby Valley. But I think at this juncture, there's no doubt that it's 4-down territory. I don't think they have a place kicker that could go that far with a field goal.
Damian Cheek, a senior, he's having a great year, over 100 tackles himself. He made a great tackle right there. Sturgill never able to get going.
Last play
of the 3rd and long.
It'll be the last play of the first quarter, but we're going to have a timeout, I think, called by Martin County. They didn't like their defensive alignment. Ronnie, let's keep it here. I think this will be a short timeout with 29 seconds left to go in the first quarter. The score's 14-6. Shelby Valley, after that great return, if they squander this, boy, that's a big win defensively for Martin County, isn't it?
No question about it. And I tell you, people don't realize, they say, well, that's 5 yards. You're down there realistically 1st and goal with the 10, and you get set back 5 yards, and then a great play by Cheek, and all of a sudden you're in 3rd and long. Right now, if I'm Shelby Valley, you know, they've got several plays here. Johnson throws the post pattern so well, but I'm looking for a fade in the corner of the end zone right here. I really do. He's got so many options to go to. He's got Stamper. He's got Bryce Bentley. He's got Jonah Bartley, Peyton Combs. A lot of weapons for Brady to choose from.
Let's recognize our sponsors from the Martin County area. Inez Physical Therapy, Tommy's Auto, Crum Funeral Home, and the Mexican restaurant in Martin County. And in the area here, Shelby Valley, Punk's Tire and Auto, Valley Discount Pharmacy, Hall and Jones Funeral Home, and as always, Double Quick, Bruce Walters, and Sal's Steakhouse. Big 3rd down coming for the Wildcats. Do you get a chunk and make 4th down manageable, or do you go for it all?
I'm going to the end zone. Interesting formation here as they have all the wideouts out to the right side of the field, nobody to the left. There's Johnson, and he's going to be sacked back at the 20, whatever it was. It's didn't work.
So 4th down, and Wildcats will try to pull out a 4th down and 20.
I believe that was maybe Kendall Mullins, number 60 on the stop.
And that's the end of the first quarter with the score Martin County 14, Shelby Valley 6. We'll be back after this break on the D&D Sports Network.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 or reach us Monday through Friday.
Come on down to Moore Chrysler, 1523 West Avenue here in Williamson, West Virginia, where we've got great deals going on right now on all of our new and pre-owned inventory. Guys, we got rates as low as 0% on 36 months on select units, as well as up to $8,000 off in rebates on select units as well. We have Wranglers, Compasses, Grand Cherokees, 2nd and 3rd roll. We also have the Wagoneers. We have Rams 2500s, 1500s. We've got a huge selection of pre-owned vehicles. Come on down, check us out here at Moore Chrysler. Well, we're not here to sell you a car. We're here to help you buy one.
Welcome back, everyone. 1 quarter in the book. Martin County leading over Shelby Valley 14-6. They've scored twice on a Jared Haney 30-yard catch from Devin Maynard and a 68-yard spectacular run from Julian Stafford. And they lead 14-0. Shelby Valley has scored on a pass play from Johnson to Bentley. They're facing a big 4th down now. Johnson back, good protection. Martin County drops 7. Johnson rolling out. And
what a move.
He's going to try to keep it. I don't know about this. He's down to the 10, the 5. He's not going to get there. He gets down to the 5, needed to get to the 1, and they'll turn it over and downs. But one thing about picked up 15 yards, Eugene. Martin County will start this drive deeper in their own end of the field.
And Johnson comes up limping a little bit coming to the sideline.
Good run, just not enough. No one could get open.
There's a very impressive move on the sideline to even have a chance of getting close to the 1st down. But Martin County holds, and as you mentioned, that 5-yard penalty in the red zone, those are huge. And they run the same blast, and Shelby Valley sets the edge, and they do a better job defensively.
Watts gets out across the 10. Late flag comes in. Is this going to be, face mask. It's going to go against Shelby Valley. Their second penalty of the game.
Now, that player does not have to come off the field, I don't think, because his face mask was pulled. So being able to stay on the field is important.
And another first down, 6 in the game for Martin County. 11:39 remaining in the first half. Ball's all the way out. That gets them out of the shadow of their goalpost. The ball's going to be marked at the 26-yard line. Penalties have been a problem for Shelby Valley throughout the year.
But the last 3 games we did, total 39 penalties or 37 penalties in 3 games.
Well, I know they had 25 in the last 2 games, 13 in one, 12 in another. And I'm not sure the final total last week against Floyd Central. Split backfield this time. Toss sweep around the left side. That's Stafford looking for blockers. And not much there. Give him a short gain.
Number 25, Damian Cheek with the carry.
No, it was Damian Cheek, 25 instead of 23.
Of 1 yard. That makes it
Stafford.
second down and 9 for the Cardinals.
Taylor in on the stop for Shelby Valley. 2nd and 9. 11 minutes remaining in the Belfry. A score we have from Pond Creek. Shelby Valley leading over Rockcastle 7-0. Handoff left side. That's Watts. Hit once, stops, reverses the field, still just picks up a couple of yards.
I saw him and actually broadcast a couple of games last year at Tug Valley when he was playing basketball at Tulsa. He is an athlete.
Absolutely. You think Coach Jason James wasn't happy to see this young man? Wow. Hall checks into the defensive lineup for Shelby Valley. And it's going to be a 3rd and 4. Big third down here for Martin County, the left side. They're going to give it to Cheek, and Cheek's got the first down and a whole lot more. He's going to be run out of bounds, but he might have got all the way across midfield, and another first down. 7 now for Martin County thus far in this game. And after picking up 21 yards, let's see, they're going to mark it on the Shelby Valley 48. I'll tell you what, that was Stafford. It was not Cheek. It was Stafford on the carry. Tell you one thing, he's already got 89 yards on 2 carries. Inside handoff, and that's going to be Stafford again. He's going to pick up 2 yards. And Eugene seems like they hit you with 2 yards, 3 yards, and then on the 3rd down, they bust it for a big play.
Yeah, and one thing too that I'm noticing, from the press box, and I would be kind of conscious of this, is it looks like they're running most of the plays, not all of them, but most of the plays, they are running to their bench if it's the short side, and running to the wide side if it's away from their bench.
Hand off to the up man, fullback, and he's going to get out near the 40-yard. That was Cheek with the carry. Going to be short of the first down. Going to be marked at about the 41-yard line. 4 down territory, no question about that for Martin County. They've only went to the air 1 time, but it was a dandy 30-yard pass from Maynard to Haney, their first score of the game. Pikeville playing host to Paintsville tonight. Belfry playing host to Rockcastle.
Now, one thing, too, you look for maybe just first man, quick hitter right up the middle.
Nope, they give it to Watson. He's going to be very, very close to a first down.
Well, in Philadelphia right now, they'd be running the tush push, wouldn't they?
Yes, absolutely. Let's see, it's going to be marked short. Going to be 4th and, say, a long yard. 8:40 remaining here in the first half. It's been a good one thus far. Martin County 14, Shelby Valley 6. And there's going to be a timeout called by Martin County. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more with Martin County leading over Shelby Valley 14-6.
Unfortunately, water, mold, or fire damage can happen to you. Restoration One of Southern West Virginia is available 24/7 to help take the stress out of your mess. Our primary goal is to respond and restore your property back to normal as quickly and safely as possible. When disaster strikes, Restoration One is your go-to cleanup crew. Save our number now in case you need us later. Whether the job is big or small, give Restoration One a call. 304-443-4959.
October is National Dental Hygiene Month. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated Little Flower Dental Clinic. We're raising awareness about the importance of oral health and dental hygiene practices. See our dental hygienist, Jamie Hertz, for cleanings, screenings, x-ray, and hygiene education. We accept most major insurances, Medicare and Medicaid, and we even offer a sliding fee scale. 606-487-9505. Little Flower Dental Clinic, 279 East Main Street in Hazard.
Welcome back, everyone. Martin County facing a 4th and 1, our first 4th down of the game. And Eugene, you said it, got a big quarterback, and he's just going to get to push, and he's going to have enough for the first down, and the drive stays alive. Boy, Martin County accumulating a lot of first downs here in the first half. They've amassed 8 already. They keep the drive alive.
And they keep ball possession.
Left side to Watson. He's going to be dropped right at the line of scrimmage. Elijah Black went in on the stomp.
And now is your
scores pass along to you. Beechwood leading over Breathitt County 14-7. Pikeville leading over Paintsville 14-0. And Prestonsburg at halftime leading 13-0 over Betsy Lane.
Right now would be a good time to sneak a tight end into the secondary.
There's a handoff the right side, and it's going to be Watson. A great tackle
That's
by John Bartley.
Oh, the youngster that time held his ground, didn't he?
If he didn't make that tackle, you're looking at a big gainer. But he still picked up 5, so it's going to be 3rd and 5. I'll tell you, that offensive line for Martin County, I'm just so impressed with them. Eugene, they are doing an outstanding job.
They maintain their blocks.
Bryson Osborne and company, he's only a sophomore.
I think they're coached very well on that offensive line.
Hand off to Stafford, and he gets across the 30 down about the 26-yard line. That's where he needed to get a first down. Let's see where the mark is.
They're going to say 3rd down coming. No, they're going to give it first down. And I'll tell you, one of the things that you like to do when you're coaching offensive linemen is you like to, you maintain your block a second after the whistle. You don't stop on the whistle. You stop a second after the whistle. And that, you're not going to get called for a penalty for that, but just maintain that block and stay with them and be in their face. And boy, these backs from Martin County, they don't have to have a big hole.
Watch for the pass here. Maynard drops back, and he's going to throw it, and it's going to be deflected. He had Haney open, but kept it in the air too long that time, and a great defensive play by, I think it's Riley Newsom, maybe.
It was the senior.
Riley Newsom with the stop, but Haney had everyone beat. That ball hung up just a little too long. Eugene, I had a feeling that was coming. As I said, this
you did.
Maynard now 1 of 2 for 30 yards and a touchdown, and they're going to come back here on a 4th and short. Well, actually, 2nd and 10. They picked up the first down. And Maynard's going to roll to his left. First time it's been a quarterback keeper. He's got good running room. He's going to be knocked out of bounds across the 25 down to about the 23-yard line. Pick up of 4, going to make it 3rd and 6 for Martin County.
Again, the breakdown in containment to the outside.
Maynard, I kept waiting for him to keep the ball and option it or roll out on a quarterback sweep. But, that's the first time he's carried it tonight. Look for him to get it a little later. I'll tell you, he's got over 1,100 yards on the ground for a reason. Offset eye. Maynard, he's going to keep it around the right side, and he's going to be dropped right at the 20-yard line.
Real good form tackle by Zachary Yates, a senior. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
Bring up 4th down and 3 for Martin County.
And the clock continues to roll.
Eugene, I wish there was a stat we could keep. You know what that would be thus far in this first half?
Time of possession.
Absolutely. It has to be unbelievable.
That's scary that we think alike.
Yeah. So here we go. Biggest play in the game thus far, although we got a lot of football left to play. But it's going to be a 4th and 5 situation for the Cardinals. Passing situation.
Shelby Valley almost went into the neutral zone.
With a long count, and
Martin County's going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
Timeout, Martin County.
With the score 14-6, we'll step away for this short break on the D&D Sports Network.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
If you've recently had a loved one pass, bring them to Hall & Jones Funeral Home in Virgie, Kentucky. We let you grieve in peace instead of worrying about a heavy financial burden of burying a loved one. Here at Hall & Jones, we have multiple chapels that can accommodate any size family. We look forward to helping you and your family here at Hall & Jones.
Welcome back, everyone. 4th down situation for Martin County. They give it to Stafford, and there's going to be a hold on the corner, and Stafford's going to be denied. Good second effort, but he's going to come up short and a big stop.
They didn't call the hold.
Did you see the hold?
I thought it was.
Oh, I'm telling you, it looked like there was a hold on the outside, but Shelby Valley holds on down. I want to talk to you. That was an interesting call, I thought. I thought they might try to get Maynard out on the outside or what, a straight handoff to Stafford, and Shelby Valley done a good job defensively, and Wildcats 5 minutes to work with here in the first half. They trail 14-6, but
that was another one of those plays that was run to the short side of the field into the boundary of Martin County. Shelby Valley was ready for it.
Johnson across the middle, almost intercepted, intended for Stamper, knocked down by Lafferty.
Stamper is incomplete. That'll make it 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats.
Brady Johnson, of course, Shelby Valley. I'm going to guesstimate here. We have played 19 minutes. I'd say that Martin County's had the ball for at least 15 minutes, 15 and a half.
Another stat I'd like to know is how many plays that each team has run in the ball game. As much as the time of possession, Martin County has run a lot of plays.
2nd and 10 for Shelby Valley. Hand off around the left side. That's Kraft, and Kraft is in a lot of trouble. Reverses his field, gets a peel back block. He's going to try to get to the corner of the other side. He does. And he's going to get across the 30. A good run by Clark Kraft. He ran 35 yards, but he picks up 11, which is enough for the first down.
Oh, that was all individual effort. He got a late block over there to get the final 2 or 3 yards, but, man, what a move on the sideline. And, a lot of times when a guy gives up that much ground, you're going to see a team, be 2nd or 3rd and really long, but he was able to get the first down.
Eugene, I want to run something by you. Martin County, they're pretty quick and athletic defensively. They pursue. I was thinking about there, if they ran a reverse on that, I think that would be very successful. Johnson passed out in the flat to Combs, and he dropped it.
Johnson's pass intended for number 0, Peyton Combs.
And that's unusual for Peyton Combs. 8 touchdown receptions on the year.
Well, Weston Jude, I think, was closed that gap pretty much too, and had he caught it, I don't think it would have been very successful on that. We have had, 12 weeks of football, and 11 of them have been great weather. It's not too awfully bad tonight for mid-November, but for the first time I can feel a little chill in the air.
Yes. The tents, heaters, and blankets are out tonight.
Yeah, a lot of stadiums don't even allow you to do that.
Hand off to Sturgill, not much there, right? Going to be dropped actually for a loss of a yard. Great job by that left side of the line for Martin County. It's going to be a 3rd and 11 situation.
3rd down and 11 for Shelby Valley.
Well, right now, one of the things that you have to do is you got to, I think, maybe isolate a receiver who you're going to throw to, maybe have 2 options. I think you got to go maximum protection for Brady Johnson right now to throw this football.
Going to be 3rd and 11 Johnson in the shotgun. Whistle blows. Let's see what that is.
I don't know that came from an official.
I don't think so either. Play clock down to 5. They snap it. Johnson, pump fake. Now he's under a lot of pressure. He's going to throw down the middle of the field. It's going to be picked off by Maynard. Maynard has it at his 40 to the 50. Back to the Shelby Valley 40, knocked out of bounds at the Shelby Valley 37. And that was a pass under duress. You got to give the defensive line credit for that interception.
Again, maximum protection.
Isolate for one receiver. And Martin County in great field position. This could be a very important 3 minutes and 39 seconds. Maynard, a good return. And he gets it all the way back to the Shelby Valley 38. Now, if you're a Martin County fan, you say, hey, let's use 3 minutes and score and have a 2-touchdown lead going into halftime.
They may start using the strong side of the field, which would be the wide side.
Hand off around the right side, and there's going to be a whistle before the play.
I think he was down and I think his knee hit the ground about the line of scrimmage, and then he got up or didn't get up, but his knee touched down, and then he tried to get more yardage on it, but they saw that his knee had touched at the 37-yard line.
Well, he picks up 2 yards, make it 2nd and 8 for Martin County. That was a quick whistle.
Big possession for Martin County. Shelby Valley set to get the ball here. They got the corner
Stafford.
again.
Oh, wow, there's nobody out on the outside, and that's Parker Watts. He's down to the 10, inside the 5, dragged down, and boy, Eugene, they've got to seal off that end. I tell you, big pickup for Parker Watts, and Martin County in the red zone again. Unofficially give Watts about 28 yards on that. He's going to be marked out at the 4-yard line, and another Martin County first down. They now have a total of 11 first downs here in the first half, and Shelby Valley in a lot of trouble here late in the first half. Handoff. That's Stafford. Stafford tries the right side. He's going to get a couple, still on his feet, getting pushed. And
about a yard short of the end zone. Now, Martin County does not have any timeouts, but still plenty of time left, as you can see at the bottom of the screen. 2 minutes and 41 seconds remaining, so they're not in any hurry.
No, they want to keep Brady Johnson and Shelby Valley off the field. They got plenty of time to work with. 2nd and goal. They're going to mark it just outside the 1-yard line. Quarterback sneak again. Maynard may say, no, I'm going to.
You got a quarterback at 6'4" and strong as he is. Shelby Valley's got that tackle nose in there to prevent it, but I don't think they stopped it.
Nope. Let's wait for a signal.
You're going to see it. There it is.
Devin Maynard takes it in from 1 yard out, and Martin County extends their lead to 20-6 with 2:07 remaining here in the first period.
I think everybody in the stadium knew that's what was coming, but you still have to stop it.
And Horn will be on to try the extra point. He is perfect on the night, 2 of 2.
And that's his specialty. He is the place kicker, not listed at any other position.
I think that's Cheek doing the holding. Snap is good. Horn puts a leg into it, and the extra point is good. 2:07 remaining in the first half. The score, Martin County 21, Shelby Valley 6. Back with more on the D&D Sports Network.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated Little Flower Clinic is happy to announce the expansion of our dental suites. We are pleased to welcome to our staff Dr. G.R. Baker, DMD. Dr. Baker is a native of Hazard, Kentucky. He graduated from the University of Louisville Dental School in 1989. Completed a pediatric dental mini residency under general anesthesia in an ambulatory surgery center at the University of Florida Dental School, and in 2010 was awarded a certificate of completion for parenteral conscious sedation in dentistry from the University of Kentucky. Dr. Baker's passion and work ethic make him a perfect fit for KMHA.
When it comes to burying a loved one, you need to make sure that they're left in the right hands. That's why you need to call Crum Funeral Home, located in Inez, Kentucky. Give them a call today at 606-298-0602 located on 498 Kentucky Route 3 North in Inez, Kentucky. Give them a call today. Crum Funeral Home.
Martin County, 3 touchdowns here in the first half. They lead it 21-6 over Shelby Valley. The Wildcats will have possession. They'll have 2 minutes and 7 seconds and 3 timeouts at their disposal.
Horn puts a leg into it. Good kick, end over end. And it's going to be Sturgill taking it or Brady Johnson taking it at the 25, gets across the 30, out to the 34-yard line. And Shelby Valley will begin their drive right there. Plenty of time for Shelby Valley. This could.
Johnson Central is leading Covington Catholic 15-0 at this point in time.
Boy, that's a tough draw, ain't it? Second round of the playoffs, and you get Covington Catholic.
At Covington.
At Covington Catholic.
Boy, I tell you what, though, I will say this. From the front steps of their school, what a view over the Ohio River and the downtown skyline of Cincinnati.
Johnson fakes, comes this side to Bartley. Bartley has it at the 30, gets a block, and going to be tackled at the ankles at the 33. Not much there, and you know what? That's because the birthday boy, Grayson Lafferty, was there to make the tackle.
Yeah, I like the play, though. It was, we fake a screen to one side, come back to the other. Mm-hmm. But you like the discipline of the Martin County defense to stay at home and not bite on that first fake.
Johnson drops straight back, goes across the middle, tries to thread the needle. I think he did. Wow, that's Stamper at the 45, enough for Shelby Valley first down. And Eugene, when I say thread the needle, there was 3 defensive backs there, and Johnson throwing off his back foot, able to thread the needle, as we say, and get it to a sliding Colton Stamper who's shaken up.
I saw that. That was a non-contact injury. He was actually, his knee kind of buckled on him as he went to the ground. He had the ability to hang in there and make the catch, but that was a non-contact injury to Colton Stamper, and let's just hope it's nothing real serious. Hopefully it's a cramp and not something more serious than that.
Tell you what, give Johnson credit. Like I say, he threw off his back foot, and there was 3 defenders in the neighborhood. Tell you what, Joe Burrow-esque, you can't do it much better than a Stamper. Give him credit. Was not an easy catch.
And the one thing that we don't speculate or anything like that, but hopefully it's not too serious. But
Stamper,
they're staying down quite a while.
Yeah, what a year coming into this game. 38 receptions, 674 yards.
But he is able to get up, and let's see. He's going to have to be assisted off, so maybe it's an ankle or something, but you could see that he kind of went down as the ball was in the air, but he still made the catch. He was on the ground when he made the catch. And as he comes to the bench, let's see if it's
going to be a 1st and 10 for Shelby Valley. Minute 20 remaining. Shelby Valley
I'll tell you
with
what I like,
3 timeouts.
He turned around maybe to the family in the stands and gave a thumbs up like I'm okay, so
Empty
that bodes
backfield.
well.
Johnson, here comes the blitz. Johnson's able to loot it. Throws out in the flat, and it's
what
going to be caught by Bentley.
He brought that down.
What a catch at the 33-yard line. Wow, what a catch by Bryce Bentley.
And that stops the clock at 1:01. So Shelby Valley within striking range.
I'll tell you what, that pass I was getting ready to say incomplete over the head of Bentley, and he reaches up with that big paw and hauls it in.
Catch of the night.
Maynard's in replacing Colton Stamper at tight end. Goes to the wrong side. Now he gets set. 1st and 10, Shelby Valley, minute 1 remaining. Johnson, good protection. Looks across the middle. He's got a man, and it's going to be
maybe a time to use one of those timeouts right
now. Absolutely. You didn't pick up a first down. You got 3, and they're going to use 1 here. 54 seconds remaining in the first half.
Colton Stamper's going back out on the field.
Martin County 21, Shelby Valley 6. Back with more on the D&D Sports Network.
Come on down to Valley Pharmacy, where the staff treats you like family from the second you walk through the door. Valley Pharmacy will take care of all your pharmaceutical needs. Valley Pharmacy wants to wish the Shelby Valley Wildcats the best of luck in tonight's action.
Hi, everybody. Dave Baker here for Citizens Bank of Kentucky. Do you want to love your car even more? How about putting extra cash in your pocket each month by refinancing with new low rates at CBK? It is fast, it's easy. All you have to do is log on to wearecitizens.bank.
Back at Shelby Valley were the Wildcats. Two great catches, actually three great catches that got them within scoring range as 54 seconds remaining here in the first half. They get the ball to start the second half, so a big series to say the least.
Johnson stops, thought about running. Now he looks, and he's going to throw for the corner of the end zone. He's going to throw it out of the end zone. That time I thought he had a chance to maybe to run to pick up the first down. But he's got 3 more cracks at it, throws it away, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 for Shelby Valley. The ball is resting at the 16-yard line.
Actually, third down. That catch on first down was short.
They've not changed it on the scoreboard. I stand corrected. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Need to pick up the first down.
Yeah, I think he could have run for the first down. But then again, wisely, he threw it out of bounds.
3-man rush for Martin County. Johnson.
Now he can run for the first down.
Well, he cuts back to the inside, Eugene. He's going to be dropped for a 2-yard loss. And Shelby Valley use another timeout, and it's going to be 4th and, probably about 6.
Had he stayed to the outside, maybe he could have got the first down. But, Ronnie, it's easier to see the field from up here than it is when you're on the field and running for, to avoid a tackle.
Some scores to pass along to you. Beechwood leading over Breathitt County 14-7. Pikeville 14-0 over Paintsville. Belfry leading over Rockcastle County. Halftime, Prestonsburg was leading 13-0 over Betsy Lane.
You was mentioning Paintsville has their quarterback back.
Yes.
And Johnson, and of course he is the son of a former Shelby Valley Wildcat.
Fridge Johnson.
Affectionately known as Fridge. He played he was a senior the first year Shelby Valley had a football team, and I'll tell you what, it was a life take.
Yes,
gone too quickly, and just a gentle giant, and he was a great football player.
Yep.
And I hear his son's following in his footsteps.
Got to speak to him a long time ago when his son was playing in a middle school game. Son's a good athlete. Big 4th down in this game, even though it's still in the first half. Johnson's going to try to spin, get away, and he throws out in the flat, and it's complete. Got a first down. He's got Bentley all the way down inside the 20, down to the 15.
And they're going to let that spin move take him down to the 11-yard line. So it'll be a first down. Shelby Valley will have 1 timeout. There are 27 seconds left to go in the first half.
That was a big 4th down conversion. Hats off to Johnson. He was able to elude the tackler and bought himself enough time, and Bentley doing a good job finding a crease and got open.
He's in trouble right now.
But he's going to run with it. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He's going to get to the corner of the end zone. He's in, I believe.
18 seconds remaining in the half. They took over with just over 2 minutes. 3 big catches. And Shelby Valley has made this a ball game here as we get to near the end of the first half.
Johnson, great job that time. Good athlete. Got the corner and was able to get to the end zone. Unofficially a 11-yard scamper.
Big extra point to make it a 1-possession game, 1-score game. If they don't get the extra point, then it would take 2 scores. Martin County, big play defensively for them.
And there's Taylor. He's going to hand off, and that's going to be a Blackburn trying to get to the end zone. And he got in. Boy, he lowered the head and the shoulder. What an effort by Elijah Blackburn, folks. That'll win you some ball games right there, Coach.
That'll also win you attaboy from your coach.
Lowered the head. I didn't think he was going to be able to make it, but Blackburn, a great effort. He gets the 2-point conversion, and, folks, we've got a football game. 21-14, 18 seconds remaining. Shelby Valley gets off the mat after going down by 2 scores, and they get a big drive here, and Johnson took it in from 11 yards out, and then
I wonder
Blackburn with the 2-point conversion.
On that scoring play by Johnson, could Martin County have been in man-to-man defense, and that way the secondary did not see that he pulled it down to run in time?
Oh, very possible. And when you do that, you got your back to the quarterback, makes it tough.
So Shelby Valley set to kick it off. 18 seconds remaining. Martin County looking for the squib kick, which is obvious it's coming. The ball's not even on the tee.
If I'm going to kick it deep here, Eugene. I don't want to give them a short field and let them have a chance to throw for the end zone. Well, they kick it short, and it's going to be recovered by Martin County at their own 42-yard line. I think they'll run a couple plays and see if they can get some big yards. That was Haney in on the recovery for Martin County.
Yeah, and he's kind of limping as he goes off the field. Couple seconds went off the clock.
Eugene, we didn't tell, but Colton Stamper was able to come back in.
Yeah, so it must have been a cramp.
21-14, 16 ticks left on the clock. Martin County with the ball. Good field position, a 43-yard line. Let's see what they'll elect to do. They have a wide out to the left.
I don't think they're going to sit on it. I think they'll take a shot.
I'm surprised Shelby Valley doesn't have anybody a little farther back in center field.
I think they realized that and took their final time out. They saw that Martin County wasn't just going to hand it off or kneel and kill the clock. So they take their third time out. And so barring a out-of-bounds play or something really, really deep, Shelby Valley – give them credit. Martin County had them almost on a 2 count on the pin, didn't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or standing 8 count.
Yep, that was a big drive by the Shelby Valley offense. Great execution. Eugene, what are you thinking here if you're Tyler Johnson defensively?
Well, I'm prevent all the way.
Keep everything in front. Be as
deeper than the deepest with your secondary.
Absolutely.
And I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't add a rusher. You know, a lot of times when you're in prevent, you're going to send 3 people. You might send somebody on a delay blitz, sort of. But I think you got to mirror the quarterback. You cannot let him get on the loose and run the football.
You got Haney and you got Stafford as the wideouts. Maynard's going to drop back. Nothing to lose, and he's going to throw a short pass, and it's deflected at the line of scrimmage. May have been Blackburn.
And that almost was intercepted. So with 11 seconds left, do you think Martin County may rethink their offensive options right now?
I mean, from this field position, no. I'm going to try to attack, to be honest with you.
Because in high school football, you know, if you get a first down, the clock will stop. If you rush up and clock the ball, you can get a couple of plays with 11 seconds.
I think the strategy there was to get it in position where
and you got
could throw it to the end zone on the last play.
Well, you got a decent kicker too, so the field goal's not out of the question.
Maynard
and they bring an extra
back.
Yeah.
And he's going to throw. He's hit when he throws, and it's going to be caught at the 15-yard line. That was Haney. No, Zero. He stepped in on the stop. And let's see what the penalty marker is. And it's going to be holding against Martin County. Bring it back. And I think Martin County will elect to run it out. Boy, that was big. 15. It was down to the 15-yard line. So strike the play. That was E-Step with the catch. And that was going to be a pickup of 51 yards, Eugene. Boy, Maynard.
And you would have had time to, because the clock stopped, you would have had time to come up, get under center, clock the football to the ground, and kick a field goal.
Excuse me, it's 43 yards, but that was a big penalty. Only the second one against Martin County tonight, but boy, that was a biggie. I'm like you. I think Horn could hit it from that distance. Now they're going to take a knee, I think. 2.7 seconds left, 21-14.
Yeah, they do.
Maynard takes a knee, and we have had a terrific first half with the score. Martin County 21, Shelby Valley 14. We'll be back with our halftime show. You're listening to Playoff Action on the D&D Sports Network. Welcome back, everyone, to Hobart Clay Johnson Field on the campus of Shelby Valley High School. A tremendous first half here with the score Martin County 21, Shelby Valley 14. A quick look at the team stats in this game. Unofficially, Martin County penalized twice for 20 yards, Shelby Valley twice for 20 yards. First down, Martin County has amassed 12, Shelby Valley with 8 first downs passing. Devin Maynard was one of 3 for 30 yards and a touchdown. Shelby Valley with Brady Johnson, a good first half, but he's been under a lot of pressure thus far in the game. But he has been able to complete 7 of 11 first passing for a total of 75 yards. He has 1 touchdown. That was to Brass Bentley in the first period. He has 1 interception. Neither team has punted the football thus far in this game. Each team has committed a turnover. Martin County fumbled early in the game. That led to a Shelby Valley score. And then Martin County, Devin Maynard had an interception. Now look at the individual scoring. The Martin County took the opening kickoff. They went 70 yards. They used 4 minutes and 11 seconds. And with 7:49 remaining in the first period, Jared Haney got behind the secondary of Shelby Valley, and it was a beautiful 30-yard pass from Maynard to Haney, made it 6-0. Caleb Horn tapped on the extra point. It was 7-0. Shelby Valley, after recovering a fumble of Sheldon Clark, they score with 4:04 remaining in the first period, and it was Brass Bentley on a 40-yard reception from Brady Johnson. That made it 7-6. The try for the 2-point conversion was no good. And still in the first period, Martin County comes back, a 1-play drive. Julian Stafford took it 68 yards with 3:46 remaining in the first period. Horn tacked on the extra point, and it was 14-6. Then in the second period, Martin County once again, they strike pay dirt with 2:07 remaining. Maynard scored on a 1-yard touchdown run. That's with 2:07 remaining before halftime, made it 20-6. Horn tacked on the extra point, is 21-6. The only problem with that is they left enough time for Brady Johnson to guide his team down the field, converting a big 4th down pass to Brass Bentley to keep the drive alive. And then with 18 seconds left, Brady Johnson was able to take it in from 11 yards out and made it 21-12. Elijah Blackburn, a tough run for the 2-point conversion, but it was good. And that's where we stand at halftime, 21-14. Terrific football game between 2 outstanding teams here in the second round of the 2A playoffs. Big crowd on hand here. A large following has made their way from Martin County, and a good home crowd here at Shelby Valley as they have the tents out and the heaters and the blankets. And not that bad a night. It's the rain has subsided, so not a bad night for football here at Shelby Valley. Once again, the score: Shelby Valley trails 21-14 to Martin County in the second round of the playoffs. We'll be back with the start of the second half as you're listening to high school football on the D&D Sports Network.
Back at Shelby Valley, we're getting ready for second half action. The Wildcats scored with 18 seconds and left to go in the second quarter to make it 21-14. They get the ball to start the second half. Horn to kick it off, and here's Ronnie Paul.
Horn puts a kick in. It's a line drive down to the 20-yard line, picked up by Sturgill, and boy, he's going to be dropped at the 25. Well, I'll tell you what, great special teams by Martin County. Shelby Valley's going to start their initial drive of the second half at the 25-yard line. They trail 21-14. Martin County has dominated the time of possession. We don't have any official stats on that, but they had the ball for most of the first half. Very even game. Each team's committed to turnover.
You know, Horn doesn't kick the ball deep, so to speak. He probably can, but boy, I tell you what, that ball is kicked hard. It is. It's a hard ball to handle. And Shelby Valley is going to go 3 receivers to the wide side of the field at the bottom of your screen to see if they're going to try to run it.
They're going to run it to the other side this time. Nope, they're going to throw. Stamper has it. He gets across the 30. He's going to pick up about 7 yards. Going to be about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's taking what the defense will give you. That's a good play on first down. That's like a run. Get first and down, and you get 6 yards. 2nd and 4. That gives you your whole playbook at your disposal.
2nd and 3 for Shelby Valley. Just underway in the third period. Glad to have you with us. And there's a throw. Ooh, good defense that time, but Jude Weston almost picked that one off. Intended for Stamper. Would have been enough for the first down, but it's incomplete.
Very lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
Score update you'd like to pass along to you in the third quarter. It's Belfry 13, Rockcastle County 7.
Prestonsburg is up on Betsy Lane 21-0. Last score that I heard.
A little surprised the McCutcheon and company not putting any points on the board for Betsy Lane.
Somebody needs to tell first-year coach Wes Hager it's not that easy every time.
Third down, handoff to Kraft up the middle. He's got a large hole on the right side. He gets across the 40. There's a fumble, and Martin County says they've got it, and the official says they've got it. And a turnover. Kraft had enough for the first down. You can't fault that young man. He was going for the second effort, and he fumbles at his own 41-yard line. Second turnover of the night for Shelby Valley.
You know, as a paraprofessional, I was going to school at Eastern. Some of the older guys might remember the Royal Purples of Madison High School. That's where I was at. And I'll tell you a little bit about that here after this play.
Hand off around the right side to Watts, and he's going to get across the 40 down to about the 36-yard line. Pick up a 4, 2nd and 6. 10:50 remaining in the third period. Shelby Valley had the opening kickoff and the second half, picked up a first down and turned it over on a fumble.
What I was going to say is I learned the hard way that my first year we were the state runner-up. Had a great receiver, Eddie Simmons. You might remember him. Mm-hmm. But I found out sooner than later that it doesn't come that easy.
Stafford has it over the left side. He's going to pick up 3, and he's going to be near a first down. I think he's going to be marked just shy of the.
But when you talk about a turnaround, I think you might be looking at a turnaround in the state. You know, he's going to be coach of the year somewhere, you know, some kind of categories. But that's one of the biggest turnarounds that I've seen in a long, long time.
They are leading 21-0 over Betsy Lane in the fourth quarter. 3rd and short. Handoff Stafford. Stafford's going to be stopped after a short game, but did he get across
he got
the 30 enough for the first down?
Shelby Valley hit him pretty hard, but they did not prevent the first down, but it would have been 4-down territory.
Martin County keeps the drive alive. They have it at the Shelby Valley 30-yard line.
It's going to be pick up 3 yards. That's going to be good enough for Martin County first down.
They're going to have to hurry, and they're going to have too many men on the field. Let's see.
Did they get the timeout called?
Nope. Penalty going against Shelby Valley. And Eugene,
Men on the field
that's
against
not the
Wildcats.
players. That's on the coaching staff for not getting them in there quicker. I mean, that's
First down and 5 for the Cardinals.
that's giving Martin County, and they don't need any help. That's giving them 5 the easy way. Late substitution by Shelby Valley. And it's going to be a 1st and 5. Ball's going to be at the 25-yard line. Hand off to Cheek up the middle. Cheek scoring, running hard, gets down about the 20-yard line. He's going to be close to the first down.
That's going to be about a half a yard short.
You think this might be 4-down territory?
Absolutely.
Hey, Eugene, you got a friend sitting beside of you.
Yeah, Kelly Michaels joined us, looking at some merchandise that he has here, 74 Eagles. I've seen that online. You got some things we'll talk to you here in a moment. But good job by Shelby Valley that time of sealing the outside and not letting the ball carrier get loose.
I think that was Blackburn in on the stop for Shelby Valley, and he's going to drop him for a yard loss back to the 21-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and short for Martin County. Clock running, 8:15 remaining in the 3rd period. Cardinals with the ball and the lead, 21-14.
I'd make sure the first down right now with the big man, just a quarterback sneak, just pick a hole and go for it.
Hand off left side to Watts, and he's going to get across the 15. It's going to be close. It'll depend on the spot.
Half a yard past. I think it's going to be first down for the Cardinals.
Yep. There comes the signal. 3rd first down picked up by Martin County on this drive, so it's going to be a first down from Martin County there, and we're going to say in the red zone. They're right at the 20-yard line.
That 5-yard penalty really hurt. They score from Pond Creek Belfry, now separating themselves from Rockcastle County. It's 21-7. And like I say, that's tough playing a 10-1 team in the second round of the playoffs.
Oh, Rockcastle, they've had some great teams. That's a toss sweep around the left side to Stafford. He's looking for blockers, and he's not going to get any. Struggles ahead, going to be knocked out at the 17-yard line. Pick up a 3, but good job by the Shelby Valley defense at that time.
Well, time of possession has definitely been the key to this ball game for Martin County. Shelby Valley's defense has to be getting fatigued.
Shelby Valley had it for 3 plays in the 3rd quarter. They only had it for a minute and a half before they turned it over. We're already down to 7 minutes to play. Left side, that's Stafford, and he's going to be hit by Collins, and he's not going to pick up much. Give him 2 over the left side.
That's what you do at the defensive end, is you make the ball be cut upfield, and Collins and company was waiting for the ball carrier as he cut upfield, and they did not let that false cut upfield and then get to the corner for Martin County. That was good defensive play.
Big 3rd down and 5 situation. The ball marked at the 15-yard line. We're already down to 6.5 minutes. A fast-running clock here in the 3rd period. Martin County with the lead, 21-14.
Winner of this game will most likely be going to Beechwood. They do lead Breathitt County.
Offset eye. Handoff right side, and there's Kyler Click. Wow, they didn't move him. It's going to be a 4th down situation. Probably the best defensive stop of the night for Shelby Valley.
That might have been the biggest hit of the year.
Yeah, they dropped Stafford all the way back. Let's see where they're going to – wow.
You would even fumbled on that play, Ronnie.
Well, they gave him a pretty good spot. I thought he was dropped well behind the line of scrimmage. I don't know about that spot. They put it at the 16-yard line. And a 4th down, and there's going to be a timeout called by Martin County. We're going to keep it right here.
And during the timeout, we're going to talk to a guy that's been with us for a couple of broadcasts. Kelly Michaels, the 74 Eagles, a couple of hats here. You got some merchandise that's helping the cause. Yeah, Ronnie's got one on his. Thank you, man. I tell you what, from the last time we talked, what's going on?
I didn't know if I'd have hats big enough for these 2 melons that are in this booth.
Definitely the one to my right.
A lot of stuff inside. We got a lot of the stuff outside. What I call summer work done. Now we're going inside. Fire marshals and building inspectors and sprinkler people and trying to go inside to get everything ready to go.
Have you got the Glory Road basketball game set?
Things are looking good in January. A lot of details and sponsorship stuff. Working with Greg and the Shelby Valley School coming up.
We get back to action. Martin County right now, 4th down and 6 coming. And it's going to be a snap and quarterback keep. And Shelby Valley had it defended, and they're going to keep Martin County from getting the first down, and the Eagles are going to take over. Did I say Eagles? A slip of the tongue right here because I've got this 74 Eagles hat in front of me. But it's been a joy to drive by the school and see the improvement, and it's a lot of things are going on, and it's just I'm glad you could be back with us, and we'll talk to you as this game goes on.
Yeah, most definitely. It's always fun to stop by. I'm trying to stay warm. It was 83 when I left Orlando.
83 in Orlando. Well, it's 38 here. So Shelby Valley looking at 1st and 10. They put the ball on the ground, and Sturgill is going to get some good yardage. Well, they give him about 8 on that play.
2nd down and 2 for Shelby Valley.
So 2nd down and 2 coming for the Wildcats. So Shelby Valley going to go with 3 receivers to the wide side of the field. Bartley going to be to the near side. And they're going to throw the ball, the quick slant, and it's batted in the air, nearly intercepted. And it's going to be 3rd and short coming for Shelby Valley.
Big 3rd down conversion coming up for Shelby Valley. They have the ball marked at their own 23-yard line. 5:02 remaining in the 3rd period. Shelby Valley trailing 21-14. That was the score at halftime.
I think it's time to go long. What do you think?
I'm going to look for 24 Stamper, but they're going to try to run to pick it up, and they're not going to get there. Out to the, it's going to be close. Good second effort by Sturgill. Let's see where they're going to mark him at the 25, and I think, let's see, that's going to be enough for a 1st down.
Yes,
great second effort, Kelly.
Yes, indeed. Right at the end, he made it happen.
So Shelby Valley, a fresh set of downs. Big conversion on 3rd down. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. There's a handoff coming left, and there's not much running room there. Damian Cheek is there for Martin County. He makes the hit, and they're going to drop him back at the 20-yard line. A big loss on 1st down, so it's going to make it 2nd and 15. Some scores to pass along to you. Betsy Lane was leading Pressburg leading 21-0 over Betsy Lane in the 4th period. Belfry has extended their lead to 21-7 over Rockcastle. Pikeville was leading big over Paintsville.
We'd like to pass along to you. It's Pikeville 35, Paintsville 0, start of the 4th quarter.
Another score to pass along to you. Beechwood 42, Breathitt County 14.
Well, Beechwood will be hosting the winner of this game, I think.
Quick pass out in the flat. And not much there. Good pursuit by Martin County. That's Peyton Combs, and boy, he's been quiet tonight. No gain on that play, so I'll give him a pick up a 3. So it's going to make it a 3rd and long. And surprise, you know what the surprise stat to me, 21-14, no scoring thus far in the 3rd quarter.
Well, that's true, and we're down to almost 3.5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. And of course, this is a big play for Shelby Valley. We've only had 1 punt so far in the football game. Look for Colton Stamper, maybe try to find him across the middle.
Johnson under a rush, rolls to his right. He's looking. Now he's going to keep it, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. He's going to be about 8 yards short. I don't think Shelby Valley's got any choice but to punt the football here for the 2nd time tonight. Let's see what Coach Johnson, you're looking at a 4th and 8 situation.
You know, with the ball control that Martin County's had, I wouldn't be surprised. Johnson looks over to Coach, and gives the signal whether you want me to punt it or what, and I think that they are going to punt the football. He'll probably drop back a couple more yards, and that's what he's going to do. And he drops it.
And he's in trouble. He's back at the 15. He's going to be dropped at the 15. That's just like a turnover. Brady Johnson is going to be brought down by Jude Weston. Jude Weston with a good open field tackle, and Johnson's down at the 15-yard line, and that could be the key play in this game with 3:08 remaining. Shelby Valley back in punt formation. Johnson not able to handle the snap, tries to pick it up and run for the first down, and not only does he not get the first down, but Eugene, that looked like the kind of tackle to where there could be an ankle injury on,
yeah, he kind of got rolled up on, and of course, you don't want to speculate what might be going on, but I think they are looking at his ankle, and it may be next man up for Shelby Valley from the quarterback position, but the muff on the snap is really going to give Martin County a really short field, and they're already up 21-14 with 3 minutes to play.
It's an ankle, yeah.
And it's not putting any weight on it, so hopefully it's not too bad, but we'll have to see, I think, was that what the kind of tackle that they might be outlawed in the NFL called the hip drop?
No, I don't think so. I think that was just a tackle at the ankles and maybe twisted it, nothing intentional by Judd Weston. Shelby Valley's made a couple mistakes here in the second half, a fumble, and now the fumbled snap on the punt, and left side, Stafford's going to try it. He's got a whole penalty marker down in the area of holding. Stafford's going to pick up 5, but hold the phone. Let's check out the penalty.
Holding is going to be a call against the Cardinals. Well, the hip drop was a legal tackle, and it still is in college, but it was one of those in the NFL where you can't just use your body and swing yourself around to bring someone down. One of those tackles like what was the tackle that was outlawed? The horse collar. How long has that been? It's been a few years since that's been put in.
Let's see if Martin County can overcome the big penalty. That's backed up all the way back to the 27-yard line. It's going to be a 1st and 20 for the Cardinals. 2:51 remaining in the third period. Martin County 21, Shelby Valley 14. That was the score at halftime. Offset eye, counter play. They give it to Stafford on the inside. He's got good running room. He's got still on his feet inside the 20, the 15. He's down to the 11-yard line. Good run by Stafford, who's having a tremendous game here tonight. And a big play. And Eugene, that's the first time we've seen that little counter tonight.
A little inside reverse. And I'll tell you who did their job. Jonah Bartley did his job. He set the edge and forced the ball up the field. But breaking tackles, yards after contact for Martin County that time, about 12 yards after contact?
18-yard pickup. They give it to the right side. That's Watts, and Watts is going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Elijah Blackburn, and we've called Elijah Blackburn's name a few times tonight.
He has had an outstanding ball game.
So make it 3rd down and 7.
Shelby Valley, really, really good defensive effort. Their back's been against the wall after the fumble, and now the bad snap on the punt attempt. And
Elijah Blackburn, a sophomore, couple more years in the uniform here at Shelby Valley.
Big loss that time, 5-yard loss.
Martin County a little slow getting the play in. They've got plenty of time on the play clock. It's down to 10, but they're usually up there ready to go.
Stafford, left side, trying to get to the outside, and there's going to be a good stop, finding out the defender, and I believe that was Blackburn again. I mean,
he's everywhere, isn't he?
He shook off the tackler and was able to make the hit. They're going to bring up another 4th down, and let's see what Coach Josh Muncie elects to do here. It's going to be 4th and 6. We're inside 1 minute of the third quarter.
They're going to go with the field goal attempt, I believe, to make it a 2-score game.
Yeah. Ball's going to be marked. He's going to
be a 32-yard
21-yard line, be a 31-yard attempt. Let's see what And there's the snap. It's good. There's the kick, and it is good from 31 yards. And Caleb Horn shows he is a weapon, and he hits the field goal, and Martin County extends their lead to 24-14. Back with more on the D&D Sports Network.
If you've recently had a loved one pass, bring them to Hall and Jones Funeral Home in Virgie, Kentucky. We let you grieve in peace instead of worrying about a heavy financial burden of burying a loved one. Here at Hall and Jones, we have multiple chapels that can accommodate any size family. We look forward to helping you and your family here at Hall and Jones.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated Little Flower Clinic is happy to announce the expansion of our dental suites. We are pleased to welcome to our staff Dr. G.R. Baker, DMD. Dr. Baker is a native of Hazard, Kentucky. He graduated from the University of Louisville Dental School in 1989. Completed a pediatric dental mini-residency under general anesthesia in an ambulatory surgery center at the University of Florida Dental School. And in 2010 was awarded a certificate of completion for parenteral conscious sedation in dentistry from the University of Kentucky. Dr. Baker's passion and work ethic make him a perfect fit for KMHA.
Welcome back, everyone. And I tell you, officially they're going to get credit Horn with a 32-yard field goal. You know, both teams won on that possession. Good job of Shelby Valley's defense holding them to a field goal, but a good job of Martin County getting in field goal position and able to convert.
Oh, big bounce on the kickoff.
That's going to be Johnson. No, let's see. That's going to be Brass Bentley, and he's going to be brought down at the 38-yard line.
Well, we're going to see the number 2 quarterback for the Wildcats as Brady Johnson is on the bench right now.
You know, Eugene, just from the looks of things, we, unlike you, we don't want to speculate, but I think we've seen the last of him tonight. I mean, 25 seconds left in the game, and boy, that is just an absolute. What can you say about a man that's accounted for over 3,000 yards, and then should be Elijah Blackburn. I would think would be the one under center.
Well, they've gone to a different formation.
And there's a mix-up in the backfield, and now it's fumbled, and Martin County's going to recover, and disaster for Shelby Valley. 2 fumbles and a bad snap on a punt. Martin County has it inside the Shelby Valley 20-yard line, and there's a penalty marker. I'm not sure who this is going to be on, but 18 seconds. The clock didn't move. 18 seconds. Martin County kicked the field goal. Let's see what it was a late flag after the.
Unsportsmanlike conduct going to be called against. Was it a double foul on that situation?
Yeah, we'll wait and see. Nope, they're going to mark off 15 against Martin County. But, Eugene, that play was a disaster from the start. The quarterback and the running back ran together, and then the running back never really got possession of the football, lost it. Martin County recovered, and after the penalty, it's going to move it back to the 34-yard line. The clock's still didn't move on that play.
A change of possessions, it should start now.
There was a handoff to Stafford around the right side. Boy, I tell you, I can't say enough about the third quarter. The defense, Riley Newsom in on the stop that time for Shelby Valley.
Ronnie has taken his time. Kelly Michaels got in from Orlando. Of course, he's heading up the renovation of Virgie High School. Said before, Eagles is what it's called. Brought us some merchandise that's available for alumni online. Go and get your shirt, your hats, and everything that's available to support the cause of renovating Shelby Valley High School. And with that, we'll step away for this break. And when we'll be back, we'll have the fourth quarter, Martin County leading 24-14 over Shelby Valley.
When it comes to burying a loved one, you need to make sure that they're left in the right hands. That's why you need to call Crum Funeral Home, located in Inez, Kentucky. You can give them a call today at 606-298-0602, located on 498 Kentucky Route 3 North in Inez, Kentucky. Give them a call today, Crum Funeral Home.
Come on down to Valley Pharmacy, where the staff treats you like family from the second you walk through the door. Valley Pharmacy will take care of all your pharmaceutical needs. Valley Pharmacy wants to wish the Shelby Valley Wildcats the best of luck in tonight's action.
Hi, everybody. Dave Baker here for Citizens Bank of Kentucky. Do you want to love your car even more? How about putting extra cash in your pocket each month by refinancing with new low rates at CBK? It is fast, it's easy. All you have to do is log on to wearecitizens.bank.
Martin County facing a second native. We start the fourth quarter, hand off to Stafford. Good push by that offensive line. And he gets down inside the 30-yard line. But Shelby Valley, they turned it over a lot at Martin County earlier in the year on September the 6th, and now it's happening here tonight. Shelby Valley's fumbled it twice. They've thrown an interception, and they've had a fumbled snap on a punt attempt. So, in reality, 4 turnovers. You just can't hardly ask. I don't think this defense to do much more.
No, I think they played pretty good football, to be quite honest with you. Martin County, they've elected to keep the ball on the ground for the most part, but they are capable of putting it in the air as well.
Left side, Stafford Dern. He's going to be brought down by Tanner Maynard, not before he gets to the 25-yard line. Can the defense hold one more time? I'll tell you, they've been put in a bad position in the second half. 2 fumbles and a bad snap on a punt. So it's going to be a 4th and 4, another big 4th down conversion. I look for Coach Muncie to put his quarterback on the end and give him an option to run or pitch the ball.
I think you're just going to see a sneak.
Oh, it's 4th and 1. I thought it was 4th and 4. It's 4th and 1. You're going to see a sneak, absolutely. I thought it was 4. Maynard gets it easily. Needed 1. He's going to get at least 2. And here comes a flag, and that's going to go against Shelby Valley, I'm sure. The helmet comes off of is it Maynard, the quarterback?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was because of the penalty, he does not have to come out of the game.
And
no preliminary signal as of yet.
Hard not to call a face mask when the old helmet's coming off. And they're going to mark it off against Shelby Valley. That's
pretty much a giveaway, isn't it?
Only the 4th penalty of the night against Shelby Valley.
We also have some AirPods that were turned in to us earlier. So if you lost a set of AirPods.
10:28 remaining here. If Martin County scores here, it's going to be a pretty much an uphill battle. We look down on the sideline. Brady Johnson, the quarterback, doesn't look like there's no way he's going to be able to return, and getting hugs from his teammates now on the sideline. And what a junior year this guy. Tell you what, Eugene, there'll be some people looking at Brady Johnson next year. Size. And there's a handoff left side. That's Stafford again.
Well, the interior of
He's
Shelby
been a
Valley's
workhorse
defense. And there comes another.
Three of them. Whatever it is, we know it was obvious. I didn't see anything, but we'll see.
Now, Shelby Valley, I think they're kind of walking back towards the end zone.
Oh, whatever happened, 3 officials seen it. Personal foul against Shelby Valley. Losing the composure a little bit, I think. And half the distance to the goal, they're going to move it to the 5-yard line. Damages 5 yards.
Didn't really give the signal of what the personal foul was.
9:50 remaining. Martin County getting ready to blow this one open. It's 24-14. Score at halftime was 21-14. And there's a whistle before the snap.
That's going to be false start, and it is against Martin County. Very few penalties against the Cardinals tonight.
Against Martin County.
The winner, more than likely, will get a travel up north to Beechwood. Beechwood's won a few games over the years.
I'm going to check the RPI right now. Martin County, if Prestonsburg wins, they will host the game, looks like. Martin County could possibly host a game next week.
And there's a timeout on the field called by Martin County. We'll take a timeout. 9:15 remaining. Martin County 24, Shelby Valley 14.
If you want to make your dream home come true, call Solid Rock Development today. Check out some of these interior and exterior jobs they've done over the past few years. Solid Rock Development is making custom dream homes come true at a great price. Family owned, family operated, and faith backed. Give us a call today at Solid Rock Development.
Welcome back, everyone. 9:15 remaining. Martin County calling a timeout. They face a 2nd and 7 situation at the 10-yard line. Score to pass along to you. Belfry leading over Wildcats, so that's a good game over in Pond Creek, 21-14. Maynard has it. Gives around the right side to Watts. Watts looking for the corner, and he doesn't get much there. He's going to pick up maybe a gain of 1 yard. Good job defensively by Shelby Valley, which has really played well in the second half because they have turned the ball over 3 times. They've given Martin County a short field. The entire second half has been on the Martin County side of the 50-yard line.
We always talk about next week, the winner of this game. It's going to be a toss-up where it's going to be because they're bunched together. Martin County, Somerset, and Prestonsburg are kind of bunched up together. You know, Ronnie, I don't know if you know this, the answer to this question or not, because I don't. Does tonight's games improve your RPI ranking?
Well, I think so. And there's going to be another timeout called by Martin County. 8:27 remaining. We'll keep it here 24-14 in Eugene. 21-14. 18 seconds remaining in the third period. Anybody's game. Shelby Valley's defense holds. Caleb Horn comes in, hits a big 32-yard field goal, but it's still a 2-score game, 24-14. But then on a punt attempt, Brady Johnson, the quarterback, is a bad snap. He wasn't able to handle it. Tries to run forward. He's dropped and injures his lower leg or whatever, or ankle, and he's gone to the bench, and I'm sure we're not going to see him anymore. Just a big turnaround in this football game.
That is an understatement. Shelby Valley scored at the end of the first half, made it a 1-score game, and then they got the ball to start the second half, and they had an opportunity to make a move. And then it just seems like they did not take advantage of the situations. But you got to give credit where credit's due. Martin County, they've bent a little bit, but they haven't broken. They have played solid football all night long.
Maynard, quarterback keeper, design play around the left side. Maynard knocks him out of bounds at, that's Jacob Childers at about the, let's see where they mark it, 5-yard line.
They can get a first down inside the 3-yard line.
They're going to come in with another field goal. I am really surprised by this call. 4th and 2, and they're going to bring Horn on. Still be a 2-score game. Is it going to be a field goal attempt? Yes, it is. And they're going to be at the 13, be a 23-yard attempt. He hit on 32. He's got enough leg for this one. I'll tell you, he's an asset, let me tell you. Caleb Horn. Cheek to hold. Down to 2 seconds on the clock. High snap. They pull it down. They kick it, and it's no good. Off to the left, and Shelby Valley's defense once again holds. 8:21 remaining in this one. Shelby Valley's still alive. 24-14.
Ball come out to the 20-yard line, and Shelby Valley have it 1st and 10.
Eugene, I'm really surprised by that. There's a 4th and 2, 4th and 8 or something like that. You kick a field goal, you're still only up 13. I mean, and there's a timeout call by Shelby Valley.
I think they're wanting to get the personnel lined up right now as far as Johnson out at quarterback. And, how much of your playbook got taken away with Brady Johnson going out of the game?
Oh, the biggest part of what would you say, 75% the game plan has to be ditched. I mean, I don't think there's any question.
Plus the improv plays that he makes on the move by creating stuff.
Yeah, I think you have to maybe give him a little dose of craft and a little dose of Sturgill here. I think you got to call on the offensive line. That's what I think. I think you got to call.
Not out of reach. I mean, Johnson out really cuts the comeback chances down for Shelby Valley. Martin County probably smells that too. You know, they've got them pinned back.
Yeah, they're going to come.
They're going to come after whoever's at quarterback right now, and they're really going to make sure that they don't let Shelby Valley get to the outside on any kind of runs.
Who do you like tomorrow, Kentucky or Mary? Mary, I forgot who they played, Tennessee Martin or Austin Peay. They ran up 600 yards and 59 points on Mary. We might score tomorrow. Straight direct snap, and that's Blackburn. He gets across the 20 out to the 22-yard line. I like the call. Conservative, positive yardage on first down.
I'll tell you what I do like too. I like the support that the Martin County Cardinals are showing their team. They've got cheerleaders, band. They brought their band.
Hats off to the Cardinals.
And a big crowd on hand across the way.
A big crowd, and we're not hyping it. I'm telling you. Okay, we get a shot of that. Very good crowd on hand. But they're 8-3 on the year. 2nd and 8 for Shelby Valley. 7:40 remaining in this one. They trail 24-14, and you get the idea that they're going to pin their ears back and come after the running backs, not after the quarterback. They're going to be looking for Sturgill and Kraft. Kraft that time dropped for a 3-yard loss, and it's going to be 3rd and 11. I mean, just kind of pin their ears back and.
Well, this would be a time maybe to throw a screen, or if you've got a reverse in your, I don't know how many reps that the number 2 quarterback at Shelby Valley gets during the week. Probably not that many.
I'm wanting a quarterback draw right up the middle and hopefully get, if you're Shelby Valley, Martin County would over pursue.
Well, Martin County's, they've got the middle pretty well stacked inside.
This time, Blackburn's going to keep it around the right side. He's going to get across the 20. Not much there. Gets to the 22. Lafferty in on a stop for Martin County now. Decision time for Shelby Valley. I don't know if it's really decision time or not. It's going to be 4th and 7 or 8. I think you have to go here.
Well, your punter's on the sideline as well.
Yeah, well, okay, good point. What about a direct snap to Sturgill or Kraft, just a direct snap to them, no handoff?
That could be very well. But again, if they're coming so hard across the line of scrimmage, draws, screens, things like that is what slows the team down. But down on 4th down, I don't know how. There's your direct snap.
Direct snap to Sturgill, and he's not going to get there. Gets out to about the 23-yard line. That may be the ball game there. We're down inside 6 minutes. 24-14. Martin County with the lead. I like the call. I mean, you're limited offensively. I mean, I'm like you. I just don't know how many reps Blackburn gets during the week. I know one thing we've seen the last of Brady Johnson, maybe the last of Bartley. I've seen his pads are off. I believe that's Bartley, or is it Johnson? I'm not sure. I think it's Bartley. Don't know what happened to him. But anyway, it's going to be 1st and 10. Will Shelby Valley's defense finally break? Our Stafford around the left side, and he's going to score. He's going to take it in. You see that a lot. Takes it in from 22 yards, gets his 2nd touchdown of the night, and Martin County puts this one away. They go on top 30-14, and with an extra point, it will be a 3-score advantage, and only 5:51 remaining on the clock. You see that so much, Eugene, when you fail on 4th down, the defense kind of, caves in a little bit. Stafford from 25 yards. Horn on for the extra point. He's perfect on the night, 3 of 3. Offsides on Shelby Valley. They got a running start that time.
Flags on the field. The offsides against the Wildcats.
Looks like that Shelby Valley's 5-game winning streak is going to go by the wayside. Now, let's see. Do they elect to go for 2, or do they? There's an injured Martin County player shaking up. They've still not marked the ball for play. 5:51 remaining winning this one. Martin County's just scored to extend their lead to 30-14. They led at halftime 21-14, so they will move on to the third round of the playoffs. Opponent yet to be determined, and the place yet to be determined, because it will be decided by the RPI. There's a high snap. They get it down, and it's a fumble. Martin County's going to have to try to run for it, and they're going to get it. I believe that was Cheek.
You know it's your night when things like that go your way. Penalty flag, though, so.
We'll see what the call's going to be. Might have had a hold to the outside there on the run. We'll see. Waiting for a signal.
They're going to count it, chop block.
Against Shelby Valley.
Against the defense.
Yep, don't see that too often. But they get the 2-point conversion. We'll step out and take a timeout with the score. Martin County 32, Shelby Valley 14. Back with more on the D&D Sports Network.
I started at Double Quick as an associate when I was still in high school, and I quickly realized that there was a career in front of me.
Whenever I was a store manager, I graduated college and I expected to leave about a year after graduation. I knew that this was a place that I could continue to grow, I could continue to be challenged both personally and professionally, and that's the reason that I'm still here today.
Start your career today at Double Quick.
Apply at doublequick.com and start your career today.
If you're looking for an award-winning tire shop that focuses on customer service, that's family-owned and family-operated, stop by and see our friends Jeremy and Chasta at Punk's Tires. If you have a hectic work schedule and you're looking for a non-stressful, convenient way to buy tires, take advantage of Punk's Tires appointment Saturdays. If they don't have the tire you're looking for, they guarantee it to have it the next day. Punk's Tires can take care of all your needs in tires, wheels, wheel alignments, brakes, rotors, minor mechanic work, and more. They'll treat you like family from the second you walk through the door. Come see us in Virgie, Kentucky, or give us a call at 606-639-TIRE. That's 606-639-TIRE.
With a minute left to go in the ballgame, Belfry is ahead.
Who did?
We got a final score: Covington Catholic 14, Johnson Central 13.
Well, we got that. I don't know if you heard that through the headsets, but Covington Catholic beats Johnson Central 14-13. So after the penalty, looks like we a couple penalties, 30 yards assessed against Shelby Valley.
Can he split the uprights for a field goal, Eugene? Is that legal?
Well,
he's got it teed up at the 30-yard.
If it wasn't 32-14 with 5 minutes to go, I'd onside kick it.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, absolutely. What are you going to? That's
know,
a great play. How many penalties, Eugene, would they have had to be assessed there?
They're going to do the onside kick. Pop up in the air, and Shelby Valley covers it.
And we have a penalty flag on the field.
Well, Shelby Valley a late hit that time. Has to be. Shelby Valley really losing their composure right now. The play was over, and just to be Shelby Valley's player just come up and decked Martin County's player. Shelby Valley had 2 personal fouls on the previous play, and they're going to get a third one here. You don't like to see that this late in the game, lose your composure like that. It's been a clean play game up to this point, good sportsmanship.
So the penalty is actually going to be against Martin County for illegal procedure.
Yeah, they didn't see the late hit. The Martin County coaching staff up here did. They were screaming. So now let's see what Shelby Valley elects to do.
So what happened was one of the players was across the line of scrimmage when the ball was kicked. You can be moving forward, but you cannot cross. So Shelby Valley can make them
kick it
back
again.
It up.
Wonder why you recovered it. I'm not so sure. I wouldn't have taking it
Well,
instead of
legal procedure, the clock stops.
they call the play before the play. Yeah, okay.
The play shouldn't have counted.
That's
why you got me here, partner.
Well, I mean, I didn't know about the whistle. I mean,
I
they
didn't hear a whistle.
So they back it up to the 35-yard line, and we'll try it again. Might take us a while to play this last 5 minutes and 51 seconds. Looks like they'll set up for the onside kick.
I think they may just kick it through the end zone.
Yep. Shelby Valley elects not to return it, and Shelby Valley will have it out at their 25-yard line. 5:51 remaining. It's a 20-yard line. 5:51 remaining in this one. Martin County 32-14. They put 11 points up on the scoreboard here in the second half.
No, Shelby Valley, 3 turnovers in the second half. 4 turnovers at Martin County done them up. Martin County is one of the better teams in the state in statistics of forcing turnovers. I'm thinking, I was looking at one player who was real high in the state in interceptions, which we haven't had that happen.
They've intercepted one tonight. That was Devin Maynard.
Yeah, that was his 8th of the year.
Wow. Blackburn in the shotgun. Going to drop back. Thought about passing it. Now he's going to run with it. Tries to elude one tackler. Going to pick up 4 yards. Going to make it a 2nd and 6 situation. Score at halftime was 21-14, and Brady Johnson, I think, is going to be helped to the locker room. Sad end of the year for him, for someone that had such a great year this year. I mean, throwing for 2,700 yards, 21 touchdowns, averaged 250 yards a game through the air, rushed for 600 yards and 11 touchdowns. I mean, just hats off. He's a competitor, I'll tell you. We'll see him on the basketball court. And there's a handoff up the middle.
Probably going to see a lot of new players defensively for Martin County in this final 5 minutes. But talking about Martin County, they are in the top 10 in the state as far as forcing turnovers against their opponents. That'll get you an 8-3 season, 9-3 season.
Absolutely. And Shelby Valley 4 tonight, an interception, 3 fumbles, and 3 of those, the fumbles come in the second half.
Downs.
They just put their defense in such a bad situation. Wildcats never did cross midfield in the second half.
And we want to thank our sponsors tonight.
Yes.
We'll get that opportunity here after this play.
1st and 10. Blackburn.
Double pass.
Nope. Out in the flat to Kraft. Kraft, good pickup. Gets out near the 40-yard line.
Locally, we're here in the Robson Creek area, Shelby Valley area. We want to thank Punk's Tire and Auto, Valley Discount Pharmacy, Hall & Jones Funeral Home, Double Quick, Bruce Walters, and Sal's Steakhouse. And from our Martin County area, Inez Physical Therapy, Tommy's Auto, Crum Funeral Home, and I have to be honest, this is a Mexican restaurant. I cannot pronounce the name. I'll give it a try. Mi Chimlico, okay? But Mexican restaurant in Martin County sponsoring tonight's game.
Maynard in the game in the backfield, and here's going to be a late flag, and Temper's beginning a little extracurricular activity. Maynard had enough for the first down, so the Shelby Valley will get the first down. The flag coming well after that, and they're going to mark it off against Martin County. Late hit on Martin County, 15 yards.
Late hit penalty against Martin County.
It's going to be 6th penalty of the night for 70 yards against the Cardinals. First time Shelby Valley's been in Martin County territory here in the second half. Running clock, 3:39, 32-14. Martin County with the lead. They led 21-14 at halftime. Hand off to Maynard, left side. Maynard on his feet, running hard. Maynard's going to try to get to the end zone, 10-5. Maynard takes it in from 36 yards. How do you do? The young man comes in and gives Shelby Valley a lift, and they cut it to 32-20.
I'd like to know what his 40 time is. He put on a burst of speed, didn't he?
Yeah, the defensive back from Martin County had the corner, to be honest with you, but Maynard was able to outrun him and get to the end zone.
And he is a sophomore.
Shelby Valley scores for the first time in the second half.
We've got to give credit tonight as well to Kenneth Jones, our producer.
Kevin Jones, I'm telling
Kevin?
you. Blackburn has it. He's going to throw for it, and he completes it to Bryce Bentley. And it's 32-22, 3:22 remaining. We'll be back with more on the D&D Sports Network.
I started at Double Quick as an associate when I was still in high school, and I quickly realized that there was a career in front of me.
Whenever I was a store manager, I graduated college and I expected to leave about a year after graduation. I knew that this was a place that I could continue to grow, I could continue to be challenged both personally and professionally, and that's the reason that I'm still here today.
Start your career today at Double Quick.
Apply at doublequick.com and start your career today.
Welcome back, everyone, to Hobart Clay Johnson Field. Shelby Valley's just scored a touchdown, an outstanding run from Tanner Maynard, just come into the game, the sophomore. He's seen a lot of action this year. And then Blackburn with a beautiful toss to Bentley for the two-point conversion. And Shelby Valley's cut it to 10, the onside kick coming, and it's going to be recovered by Martin County. And they're going to bring it back across midfield all the way out to the 48-yard line, or down to the 48-yard line.
And the only thing you can do right now from a Wildcat standpoint is try to strip the ball. You're still down 2 scores.
How many yards do they officially give Maynard on that? Do you?
Take over first and 10 at the Shelby Valley 47-yard line.
32-22. Martin County with the football at the Shelby Valley 47-yard line. 3:13 remaining in this one. They lead by 2 scores, 32-22. Maynard has it. Gives to Stafford. Stafford's waiting on the blocks, and patient run gets out to down to the 40-yard line.
Are you surprised he's still in the ball game?
No, not with the 10-point. No, not with the 10-point deficit and 3 minutes to go. You fumble, they get a quick score. You got a chance for an onside kick. Yeah, 10 points. I don't empty my bench. I keep my starters in there. Play conservative, hang on to the football, and you're going to move to 9-3. More importantly, you're going to move on to the third round of the playoffs.
Well, one thing that they did do is they snapped the ball with 18 seconds left on the play clock. I would at least run the play clock down under 10 seconds.
Loss of 2 yards that time by Martin County.
Shelby Valley.
That was Jeremy Begley in with the carry.
Shelby Valley not electing to use timeouts right now with 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining.
Belfry advances with a 21-13 hard-fought win over Rockcastle. I'm sure that wasn't easy. Rockcastle, a tough football team.
Always play tough down in Mount Vernon.
It was a handoff once again to Begley, and Begley, I think, is going to pick up enough for the first down to the 35-yard line.
He was a step away from breaking that.
Yeah, absolutely. We're inside 2 minutes.
These are 2 really good football teams. Shelby Valley had a rough schedule and some injuries early in the year. They are better than the 5-6 record that they had coming into tonight's game. Martin County, they were a point away from being district champions. They lost 22-21 to Prestonsburg. They could very well have a 10-win season on their hands.
I'll tell you what, my hat's off to Tyler Johnson, first-year coach. I give him an A. I tell you, I think he's done a great job. I sure do.
Well,
and hopefully he'll be around for a while and do a great job in the future.
I think he will. And one thing, too, is, not only a new head coach, but there's some new people on the sidelines that are assistant coaches as well. So it's been a learning experience for everybody.
We're down to 1 minute left in this one, 32-22. And I tell you, Josh Muncie, he's done a tremendous job at Martin County. And they're having an outstanding season, 9-3, and third round of the playoffs.
But I guess they'll have to wait till we get all the scores in before they know where they'll be playing at. It will be on the road.
You know, you never did. You evaded the question when I asked you about Kentucky and Mary State. You didn't tell me.
Well, I think that one might be – put that one in the win column, and there's a late hit by Shelby Valley leading, and if nothing else, leading with the head. And that's going to be on Maynard, who scored the touchdown just a moment ago. And
we'll talk on this one over. Stops the clock with 35 seconds. What about the big win over the Dukies, though? I'll tell you, I wished I could sit there and say, I predicted that, but our producer, Kevin Jones, is a big Duke fan. He can't help it. We'll pray for him. But what a job by, if they go 3-31, and they're going to send them to the sideline. I like this by the officials. Good job. Going to let the other 28 seconds run off the clock. And that's going to take care of it. We'll be back to wrap this one up. The final from Shelby Valley. It's Martin County 32, Shelby Valley 22. Back with more on the D&D Sports Network. He told him to go to the side. Welcome back, everyone. The Martin County Cardinals come away with a win, 32-22 over Shelby Valley. In a game very competitive. It was 21-14 at halftime and 21-14 to 18 seconds left in the third period. Martin County kicked a field goal, but Shelby Valley ends their season at 5-7. Martin County moves on. They are 9-3 and they move on. But Eugene, just too many mistakes in the second half by Shelby Valley.
Well, they turned the ball over too many times in the second half, and also, having your quarterback injured, one of the top quarterbacks, I think number 5 in the state passing, he goes down in the third quarter, and that really just made things just too insurmountable for Shelby Valley to overcome. But they kept playing, they played hard. But Martin County, a really solid football team, and they've earned the right to move on in the playoffs. And you've got the wrap up of tonight's game with the Cardinals.
I do. A quick look at the team stats. Unofficially, Shelby Valley was penalized 9 times for 75 yards. Martin County 6 times for 70 yards. Martin County only went to the air 5 times tonight, completing 1 for 30 yards. Brady Johnson was 7 for 13 before he left with 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Martin County did not punt in the game. Shelby Valley, they punted 1 time for 40 yards. There was 4 turnovers in the game. Shelby Valley recovered a fumble, and Martin County recovered 2 fumbles and had an interception, and they also had a turnover on downs when Shelby Valley had a bad snap on a punt. So really Shelby Valley turning the ball over 4 times, 3 fumbles and an interception. You know, you're just not going to do that against a good football team and expect to win. A quick look at the recap of the scoring. Martin County got on the scoreboard first, 7:49 remaining. It was a 30-yard pass from Devin Maynard to Jared Haney, made it 6-0. Caleb Horn tacked on the extra point, 7-0. That capped a 70-yard drive that used 4 minutes and 11 seconds on the clock. Valley comes back and scores. 4:04 remaining in the first period. A beautiful pass, 41 yards from Brady Johnson to Brass Bentley, made it 7-6. The try for the 2-point conversion was no good. Martin County comes back, a 1-play drive. 3:46 remaining in the first period. Julian Stafford took it 68 yards to the house, made it 13-6. Horn tacked on his second extra point. It was 14-6. McGoffin County comes back and scores again with 2 minutes remaining before halftime. Devin Maynard, the quarterback, done it himself, took it in from 1 yard out, made it 20-6. Horn tacked on the extra point and made it 21-6. Shelby Valley, though, they come back and get a late touchdown in the first half, 18 seconds left, as Brady Johnson, the quarterback, took it in from 11 yards out, made it 21-12. Elijah Blackman tacked on the 2-point conversion, and at halftime it was 21-14. No scoring until 30 seconds remaining in the third period when Horn kicked a 32-yard field goal to make it a 2-score game, 24-14. Shelby Valley, Brady Johnson was hurt on the previous possession, did not return, so that halted Shelby Valley's ability to come back. Martin County tacked on another score with 5:51 remaining. Stafford with a 25-yard run made it 30-14. Cheek tacked on the 2-point conversion, made it 32-14. And then with 3:22 left, Tanner Maynard found the end zone for Shelby Valley, and that made it 32-20. And then a beautiful pass from Elijah Blackman to Brass Bentley for the 2-point conversion, made it 32-22, and that was the final. We want to thank all the fans for tuning in, and we appreciate you tuning in to the D&D Sports Network. We want to thank all of our sponsors that made it possible for us to bring you this game. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. I want to thank my man producing this game tonight, doing an outstanding job as always, Kevin Jones. And I want to thank my color man. He's the best in the business at what he does. That's Eugene Newsom. And for everyone listening on the D&D Sports Network, I'm Ronnie Newsom. Good night, everyone.